USN Pilot Suit 3.
Yes, but don't
Ah,
use that. I
slick.
don't know. I don't like the legs. Fuck, where the civilian ones? Fuck's sake.
Civilian ones.
Fuck it, I'll just sort by mod. Scroll. No.
He's going to find it.
Aha! There we go. Look at this. Look, the legs look a lot better textured. So yeah, it's called pilot suit in brackets civ, and then the legs look a bit better textured for whatever
Pilot
reason.
Suit in brackets. So it's
Civ.
although it's up in the
User joined your channel.
Yeah, I just did sort by mod, and then yeah.
There's no
Pilot suit.
patches.
Yeah, what was
User
blank?
left your
I don't
channel.
know. That's why I linked you that thing.
I know.
I was like, fuck, we need to get this. He's literally
User
done
joined
my
your
job.
channel.
Pilot Suit Civ.
There
Okay.
you go. And then the legs
Yeah,
look a
we
bit
can
better
we
textured.
can go we can go with that for tonight.
And then, well, I'll wait for it, boys. If you go to your
We're
vest,
under vest now, yeah.
and then there is the pilot
joined your
survival
channel.
vest.
Pilot survival vest.
It should just be above.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
User joined your
Ah.
channel.
There you go.
Very nice.
And then you'll get your
Backpack.
helmet as
User
well.
left your
I'll
channel.
keep this backpack. Helmet.
But yeah, so much helmet and shit, bro.
We're gonna all have separate helmets, so we can
No. Standard helmet.
The Jehemix.
We are the same. We're equal.
Yes, a Jehumasar.
User joined your channel.
Need to,
Okay. I actually think the RF will use the Jehemix 2 instead of the Jehemix 1 now. But
2.
I'm not 100%.
Yeah, it's all the.
I have to double check
another
that.
one.
JHMCS.
AHM's just 2.
Yes, I believe that's
This
what
one.
they use. Yeah.
Oh,
I used
yeah.
to have seen Typhoon pilots been using this instead. The
Oh,
F-35.
Typhoon. Ooh, that's me.
The Jehemix 1's apparently US Navy now only?
Isn't that also what the no, that's not because the F-18 pilots use the JHMC 1
You know what this means, boys?
with MBU 12. I don't care.
Damn.
We'll use
Loki.
the
I don't
2.
know how I feel about that pilot suit though.
What, the one we're wearing?
Yeah.
What
Well,
do you mean?
I put BAF one on by mistake.
Ew.
The normal one, the green one that we wear, or at least used to wear.
Oh, these are fucking U.S. Navy
Rise up.
helmets. Yeah, we'll stick with JHMCS2.
McFly?
Damn,
What
I
do you think of
low-key
this?
prefer the 1 than the 2. Well, the one you're wearing.
Yeah, it's pretty much just the standard 3CB one at the moment. The only thing it's missing is gloves. But anyways, I'll change.
Gloves. Oh my god, your hands will get cold. It looks okay, I guess.
Yeah, I'll change it back.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
the
go with the
cigars.
Damn, I prefer
go with
the
the
1
2.
to the 2, but you know, realism if it is so.
the one. It just reminds me of F-18 pilots.
I
I associate
don't know
that
anything.
helmet with F-18 pilots.
Well, this is just a reskin of the vanilla
That's-
one. Wow.
Yeah, but I think the vanilla one is basically the F-35 one. Just
Yeah, that's what I
mask
was
animation.
Yes, yeah, it's
That's probably
exactly
what
the
they
same.
based it on. Yeah. We
Right.
look so aerodynamic with these helmets.
They do come with NVG. So
That's one thing I noticed with Mo Pilot Gear is his JHMCS helmet doesn't have NVGs in it.
Right.
Which would have been a big oof.
nice.
Oh, what is this black strip we've got down our helmets? Whoa. It's like a go faster stripe on the back of our helmet.
Yes, the black one.
Nice. That bugs me. Like I'm so upset about the patch.
What bugs you? Oh, what, the patch on your arm?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I can understand that.
it's
Well,
not
the
aligned.
no.
For some reason I don't have the pouch.
You need to
If
give us
you-
the XML.
I did, and
Um,
also Carter, you
User
have it. You
joined
just
your
changed
channel.
your name, and then when you change it back, you probably made a mistake in the spacing.
Ah,
Oh no, you're
fair.
missing the dot.
Maybe if you go on like a different suit variant, it'll just get rid of the patch bit, like the Squad XML bit, because it'll obviously have a different badge there.
All right, equipment
Wait,
check.
please.
Still,
Do you all have bandages? Do you all have
yes.
round magazines for your L22?
About 5.
I ditched
L5?
my R22, but
Do you
I
have
found
magazines
some
for your
pistol.
Glock?
Yep.
Well,
Do
yes,
you have smoke grenades?
I have some smoke grenades.
Okay. Do you have chem lights?
Yeah.
Green, blue,
Mhm.
and red. Do you have your NVGs, which are
Already
mounted
in the
anyway
helmet.
in the helmet? Do you have
User joined your channel.
additional medical supplies?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Satcom?
Mhm.
Okay. All good.
Yeah, boy.
Make sure your radios are also set correctly. Sometimes when you go into the arsenal, it resets your radio.
Good.
Thanks. Good to go.
Good to go. Okay. Let's choose our area of
User left your channel.
training.
User joined your channel.
I think we're going to be starting with a holding stack. Now, Carter, a holding stack is basically a pattern that fixed wings follow before being called in missions, and it is usually marked in green
Yes.
with green dots.
When me and
You
Pelly
might
were
have seen
doing-
that already.
When me
Yeah,
and Pelly were doing the Voyager, we had one.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly that one. Naming convention again. Whatever
Anything.
is the theme of the night. I usually go with Lexington, but of course that can be changed on theme preference of the night. For bigger aircraft, the bigger the holding stack, the better, and the more space it has to fly from one area to the other, especially if it's refueling tasks like the one you did in the previous op in Chenars. Yes, for refueling operations, it's usually best to have at least a 10-kilometer long holding stack, even longer if necessary. We'll put down, I think, from west to east, stretching from, I would say, the grenade range up until the edge of the map. The marking for the holding stack is 1 kilometer distance between dots.
Oh, right.
With the name written on any of the starting ones. So, for example, just kind of right here. And then you continue to mark like so, and then also on the bottom. So it's basically like a what kind of shape you would call this? A rectangle without the dots here and here. So it's basically like a rectangle with its edges cut off.
Right, okay.
Something along those lines. And we will continue for at least
Up to
like 10 kilometers. So 3, 4, 5.
You wanted to go up to like.
Well, I mean, even if it's less than 10, that's fine.
So we'll say stop it here.
Would you like me to quarantine off the area?
What?
Would you like me to draw lines around the area? From the airfield?
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Why is Gustav like written?
No fly zone.
Oh, that's
Why?
me.
User left
Why
your
doesn't
channel.
he just type? I'm so confused.
Alright,
Because drawing is bigger than typing.
Alright, I will do
Hmm.
this then. I'll do a blue line off for us.
You just give me an idea, Pelly, for a future.
That looks so bad.
I would say mark that in purple, so it
Right.
doesn't get confused with the holding stack.
Yeah, I'm doing it like so.
Bro, we're on this huge map, and why do I feel like everyone's just
When
fighting for a bit of
everyone's together.
pie? Everyone's fighting for a bit of pie on this fucking huge ass map.
It's because to be fair, I don't understand why Gustav is all the way up here. He's got like all like that there that he could have used. But no,
Well, he
it's
found
right
his
there.
nice little route or whatever. I mean, no one told him he couldn't go up there, so
Now I know, but you'd think that he'd go, oh well, really close to the airfield, and there's going to be loads of jets going about. So
Ah, that's a good point, actually. Get your map tools.
My
Where-
tools.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I must
They
push
usually
a bit
spawn
further.
without them.
Yeah, I don't know why we spawn without them. I'm just gonna move this.
They should be
User
under
left your channel.
miscellaneous items.
Right.
All the way at
can
the...
we get a fucking search function?
Well, if we had everything
is
in
a
the
search
board,
function.
we wouldn't need to
Is there?
Yeah, at the
search them.
top.
I haven't got a search.
Map tools. There we
Got
go.
it but Dave.
I'll get some rounds of 7.62.
762.
Right.
Right, I've.
Yeah, I
marked
mean,
it.
Pelly, that's good enough, I think.
That should give us sufficient maneuvering range in case we fly off the holding stack.
So,
That's about
where was I? Yes, holding stack. So basically, fixed wing aircrafts will be on station flying around this holding stack before being called to perform tasks. Usually the traffic inside the holding stack, well, it can vary, but the default traffic pattern is following the following the line. Following the holding stack, making sure that the dots are to your right side. So would be a clockwise turn around the holding stack. It can change. It can be also the contrary if decided beforehand. Usually also when you plan your holding stack, you must give the altitude of the traffic as well as the speed of the traffic itself. For the purpose of this exercise, we will maintain Angels 2 on holding stack Lexington with a minimum speed of,
User joined your channel.
I would say, 250 kph. And yeah, we'll just fly circles around the holding stack. And we'll try to do some maneuvers there. Now, in terms of flight controls, well, pretty basic, I would say. Pitch and yaw with some rudder as well. Again, I expect you to know how to fly an aircraft. You've already done so, Carter, with the Voyager. Regarding the markers, yeah, we'll keep green, but if it's to indicate a certain airspeed, altitude, or anything relevant to the traffic, I would recommend using a different color because it can get easily confused, especially if you are zoomed out in CTAB. Yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, we'll have myself and Carter in Hawk 1-1 and 1 more Bravo. McFly and Pelly. Yes.
No, I was just gonna say a comment for Carter on the Angels. When you're putting altitude, you either put it in flight levels, which counts for the Angels, which is FL, or you put it in the full designation, so 2,000 meters. Angels 2 on a map is not a thing. It's a weird thing. Why I don't know why the military does it, but that's how it is. Yeah, SL2 or 2,000 or FL 2.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you understand that that's the altitude and that's the speed, I'm quite happy with that. Cool. So myself and Carter will be in Hawk 1-1 and 1 more Bravo. McFly and Pelly, you can get inside Hawk 1-2 and 1-2 Bravo.
Whoa.
What was that?
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in the front. There we go, McFly.
Okay, Boomer.
Which one are you taking, Carter?
Oh, taking the left
other one.
side.
Okay.
Wow, this is cool.
Alright,
I'm so pro.
checklist.
Checklist?
Yes.
What's that?
I believe it's
Oh,
to
I
get rid of the
love
stuff. Yes, to get rid of the
wait, one card.
Titans.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause-
shit. Oh,
Check this
shit,
first.
no.
Yeah, we're pre-flying the plane.
Whoa, that's dank.
Actually, Pelly, walk us through the checklist.
The checklist is just basically a feature just to basically remove the covers and allow the intakes to have breathing. And you just literally walk around the airplane, making sure none of the tags are still there that say do not fly or not safe for flight.
And that's also a good point. Checklist should be done. Well, this is a feature of this specific aircraft, but obviously, in more broad terms, also make sure that every time before you fly, you do a brief checklist of the exterior of every aircraft as well as the avionics and instruments inside to make sure that everything is working properly.
Right.
More of a good habit, really.
We're good. Everything's good. Yeah, we're good.
Sweet.
We're ready when
man.
you are, instructor.
Oh my god.
All right, yeah. Hawk 1-2 is has done that. Checklist complete.
Oh, one, two.
Wow.
Alright, you good back there?
Yeah, of course I am.
Unlock
Hawk
the
1,
controls.
2,
Correction,
795
1, 1.
decimal.
I don't know, what are they called?
Hawk 1, 1,
Yeah, 1,
signing
1.
on
Yeah.
95 decimal 8.
1, 2, that 5 decimal 8.
This is pretty cool.
We might need to give this thing a call sign as well in the future. But yeah, I'm waiting for them to start up and then we'll...
I think, well, Hawk's alright. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Hawk flight spooling up, taxiing to runway 14.
Doing quick control
Oh my
checks.
god, the canopy came down on me.
User joined your channel.
Flaps set. Good on your end, sir?
Yes.
Hawk 1, 1 taking right side of
I'm glad I'm in
runway.
your thing because I can just
Hawk
put
1,
my
2
feet up and
taking
chill.
left side.
Roger that, 1, 2 copies.
Taxi speed 3030.
Keep it 3, 1. Catch up. Gotta do just a quick speed brakes check.
I'm what's it called? I'm a wizard, aren't I? Well, kind of. Not really because we haven't got any weapons, but
Yeah.
apparently we did. Maybe I would be a wizard. Damn speedy, no.
1, 2 lined up and set.
Hawk 1, 1, roll full power.
We have no flaps. Full power.
Well, Nkuna should be telling him. She's got no flaps.
Hawk 1, 1v1, rotating.
Holy
Oh,
shit,
no!
she's in a
no.
beams there.
They're
Oh god.
rotating!
Whoa, bloody hell.
Sorry, I literally forgot that one.
There you go.
And I'm gonna stay in formation with him. Hawk 1, 2 switching right side. Oh geez, where's it going? He's not telling me of the turns. Where's he? 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Could you inform us of your turns ahead?
If my apologies.
Going flaps up now to keep up with him.
Bloody hell, that was a bit close.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're the one flying.
Hawk 1, 1 going to Angels 2.
Okay, there we go. Oh, that is steep. Why is he going so steep? One, 2 speed.
Speed 450, climbing still.
The engine sound keeps cutting out. Well, it's gone now for me.
Is it cutting out?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Hawk
Oh.
1, 1
Very
turning
peaceful back here, but anyway.
left.
It is a piece of
Right.
oh my gosh!
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's like a dogfighting game. I should probably have my senses up at this point. I was just following him to see where he was going.
Oh shit, true that. Oh, I can't get any other senders up.
Hawk 1-1, speed 600, still climbing. As soon as we reach Angels 2, level out to 300 and then drop to 250.
I have a lot of
Hawk
advice.
1-1, turning right in 10 seconds.
You should use the metronomic tone from the red arrows where it's
Hawk
turning
1-1 rolling
right
now.
now.
3, 2, 1.
Now.
Brake left.
We'll keep on his left side since we're doing right turns. And let's get a bit closer, shall we?
Well, I bloody took my helmet off to fucking see if I could hit the engine, and I can't put it back on, so that's great.
Do you have no helmet back there? Don't pass
Yeah,
outside.
I'm just, I look so cool with just my hair.
We are on the inside of the track and not on the outside.
This is what training's all about, Pally.
1, 2, 1, 1. We're on the inside of the track.
Airbourne 1-1, we're adjusting north of the holding stack.
Oh, I can hit the engine again! Hooray!
Hey!
That's where it's 0% throttle. Now we're 80.
So-
Now we're 100.
Can you hear it? So you don't hear it when it's at 100?
No.
Okay.
Damn, you fucking increased your throttle like a madman if that's true.
Hawk 1-1 turning in now.
Turning in? Oh, wait, he's not turning. Oh, now we're turning.
Now you watch him do like a fucking 20G turn, mate. Balls on that stick.
Oh, there he does it! Pull!
Hawk 1-1 level out.
You see him stall.
Yeah, I'm gonna make all the sounds that pilots make just because, you know, to... Oh, geez, we're slowing down now. You know,
Hawk
it's
1-1
like
slowing down past 500.
every time they pull G's, they go like...
You tense up.
Yeah, apparently the sound you're supposed to make is hic, hic.
I'll take the. So all in my future live stream
Hawk
when I'm in the
1-1
F-35.
achieved Angels 2. Slowing down past 450.
I really should have put my tracker on for today.
Damn, noob.
What do you mean, noob?
I got my shit on.
Oh, you
But I'm not flying.
it?
Well, what shit? Do you want to set it up?
Maybe not.
Okay.
We'll do it after I land. After we land, I'll do that for the
That
C-130.
sounds sensible.
Oh no, I can't see the pillar's blocking. He's behind the pillar. Oh, there we go. He's back in front of the pillar again. Oh yeah, this is
Hawk
formation
1-1 rudder right.
Rudder right. That's.
Interesting.
I'm gonna turn normally.
I mean, with that information, it doesn't technically mean he's turning right. He's just pointing his rudder right.
Yeah, so the plane's just nosing over to the right.
Hmm.
Come on, keep that turn going, sir. Keep that turn going.
Damn, I feel like we're
And he's gonna pull.
intercepting him.
He's pulling. And
Hawk 1-1 slowing down past 4.
Ooh, I can hit the engine again.
Sorry, I idled it. So you hear it every time I idle it.
Kinda. I saw it was at 0 earlier and I didn't hear it. Oh, there you go, I don't hear it anymore. I can only hear it for like 5 seconds for whatever bloody reason. When I go third person, I can hear it all the time.
I feel very... I should fly in third person because this is impossible in first right now.
Hawk 1-1,
Hawk
you're
1-1
being
slowing down
intercepted
past.
by Hawk 1-2. You are flying in prohibited airspace. Please go away or you'll get
Hawk
shut down.
1-1 slowing down
Yeah, you're supposed to
past.
say the whole spiel of by Her
Three.
Majesty's...
Yeah, well, I forgot the line. Just some typhoon dude, like, I forgot the line, but basically if you don't fuck off, I'm gonna shoot you down.
Okay, this is very close.
Oh,
No, we're good, look at that.
what is teasing, Billy?
We're right below him, he'll pass like above us.
Below him?
Yeah, we're below him, we're just like a few meters below.
So for a brief second, I could hear Heli screaming.
That was McFly.
I told you we were close.
Oh, wait, we're turning away.
God damn it.
McFly could... He can hear us. I could have just heard us. Okay.
Hawk 1-1 going on to Angel
Maybe
2
we're
again.
not close.
We're not close. Oh, no, I'm in. Alright, it's because you're idle. Bloody hell, why is this fucking Hawk so engine-y and not loud?
Hawk 1-1 turning in for
Right.
Damn, we
10.
already used up a lot of fuel. We're gonna have to siphon them fuel cubes, yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna turn on his outside just to avoid desync issues as well. We'll just shoot past him in case of anything. But yeah, what do you think of my close formation flying, instructor, sir?
What was that?
You're supposed to give me advice and teach me how to fly in
Oh,
formation.
mate, you're a fucking real-life pilot. I ain't gotta do shit.
Do you want to train and do some formation?
Nah, I'm cool. I don't want to train with Carter in the air. I'm scared.
No, he's your pilot as well. You gotta train. Adapt to every situation.
I train in the Typhoon and the F-35.
Oh, you're too good for a Hawk jet.
Yeah, I'm past the Hawk, mate. Unless we're doing red arrows. Then, yeah.
That's what
Hawk 1-1 keeping speed round 320.
Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Mhm.
One non-Bravo station, few mics.
So we just gotta keep going in circles until Connor
That's
gets his
it.
dinner.
Yeah, he's Carter's practice.
Oh jeez, I'm slowing down a bit too much. Give it a bit of juice.
Oh shit, all the dials work.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the one in the bottom left works, but apart from that.
That's because it's just like some navigation instrument which doesn't exist in Arma.
Ah, makes sense.
Hawk 1-1 starting turn.
I'm gonna keep it combat spread. And here comes the pull. Hick, 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 hick.
Leveling out.
Oh no, we pulled so many G's, my helmet fell off.
Oh no.
There we go.
That's
I
what
can't
happened.
get it. So many G's, my hands are stuck to the floor. I can't pick up my helmet.
Oh, we have a raid on this thing.
I can't get that shit
Oh
up.
my gosh, lag.
Whoa, good thing we went behind him.
Yep, a good thing. Oh boy, I'm going a bit too fast.
Hawk 1-1 speed 400. And climbing slightly.
Climbing? I guess we are too.
Oh, he's coming across my nose. Where's it?
Whoa. I kind of want to get the awesome thing up and running.
The awesome mod? Well, it
Yeah.
does run right now.
Well, yeah, like we've got part of it working, but I want the ATC kind of bit working.
Ah, that's a template thing.
Ah,
It does work technically. Hold on, let me just turn my GPWS to the F16.
you're crazy.
So I'll get warnings if it's the F16 warnings type thing.
Hawk 1-1 turning
Alright,
in.
I'll look at the checklist. So,
Could you turn my transponder to Charlie?
okay, Charlie,
Yeah, I think it's mode C.
mate, for transponder, I've got standby or off.
Oh, then it's already on.
Okay then.
Oh, could you turn the radar on from back there?
I can't touch the radar back here.
Oh, okay. Maybe you have to be the pilot.
The only sensor options I have is the GPS and the crew slots.
Ah, I'll turn it on then.
Hawk 1-1 level out.
Imagine we did dogfights in these things.
Ooh. What foot was that?
I saw him. He leveled out quite quickly, and I had to kind of get back in position.
I heard a beep. I don't know.
Oh,
It
that was
sounded
a
like
stall.
a 16 thing. Oh, was that a stall? Oh god.
Yeah, I think it was a stall. Hold on. I'm just gonna go a bit faster, and then I'm gonna yank the stick back, and then you tell me what happens.
Okay, I'll tell you if I hear the beep.
Right, yanking.
Hawk 1-1 halfway through fuel. Hawk 1-2 clear to pass and take flight lead.
Oh shit, you want to take flight lead?
Sure.
Show me how it's done, Perry.
1-2 is passing.
Eyes on your left.
Roger. 1-2 currently maintaining 2-6. Correction, 270. And we're reducing speed to 350.
If 350.
Hawk 1-2 turning right now.
Ellie, the clock's accurate and the fucking... on the instruments.
God, these things don't have loads of fuel, do they?
Oh, they're just training jets.
Well, it doesn't help with Spittle's fuel script.
Yeah, fair point.
Oh, this thing tends to turn when accelerating the turn for some reason. Hawk 1-2 gonna climb back up to Angels 2. Speed.
If on your
I can't see my
left.
HUD because for some reason it's zoomed all the way in.
Uh-oh.
No, sorry, I mean because it's like the contrast makes it like for some reason the background being white makes it
Confirm speed
Oh.
350.
confirming 350. And there we go. He's going up to my right. I got increase the throttle a little bit. 1-1 confirm you following?
Eyes on. Yeah, switched over to your right, but come back over to your left.
How do you get the fuel out of the fuel tanks? Is it scroll one siphon fuel tanks? Like the Typhoon?
No, sorry. It should be.
Back on your left and just need speed up.
Roger.
Because, you know, if you got the fuel tanks, we might as well use them.
No, the fuel tank's already on technically.
I'll be leaving you
Oh.
as soon as you do this turn.
No. Damn, there's something kind of, I don't know, weirdly atmospheric when the fucking engine goes quiet and I'm just like floating through the air in this fucking hawk.
Making a tighter turn.
If
Losing some altitude on that one. Really doesn't help when you can't see the horizon because of Arma. We're getting like that weird fog like last time.
What the fuck?
It's getting foggy.
Bro, we're like 2 clicks away from the holding stack.
That's fine. We'll go back in. I just have to turn a lot tighter than I should be. Continuing turn to level out. Now. There we go. Bring it a bit left. Now.
Is it going back? I don't know.
I don't know.
this is a plan, just go eat dinner and just leave us up here for the whole lot.
We're gonna have to RTB soon.
Hmm.
Hawk 1-1, what's your fuel status?
Currently, nearly down to a quarter.
Roger. Hmm.
I've been a bit more gentle with the throttle.
Indeed, that's what I assumed.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
But
I'm gonna do altitude hold on, and let the plane maintain its altitude by itself. And I'm just gonna turn. He's bouncing a bit now. What is happening? Ugh.
Mayday, mayday.
I'll just hold off. It's not working. Turning right now.
I don't think it's ever worked for me.
It was working for a second, but I don't know why it works better in the F-35, I guess.
Yo, this thing's got a fucking refueling probe.
Yes.
Yo, let's get Voyager up.
You wanna fly it?
Alright, I guess I could, yeah.
I'm gonna keep us here. Oh, we're losing altitude again.
Woo, woo, woo.
Oh wait, I can't zoom out now. What the heck? Oh, there we go. I can zoom out. For a second, I couldn't zoom out. I was like, no.
Hawk 1-2, you'll make a turn for the airfield to land and refuel, etc.
We'll do one more loop around and then...
Be advised. Go ahead.
Go for it. Do it, do it, do it.
Be advised to I see instructor in the back has said we'll do one more loop and then we'll make it back for the airfield.
If one more loop.
Right, what if that one more loop was his last? He just plummets.
Let's see where is he? Oh, behind us.
Ooh, yeah, I was doing some digging last night, Pelly. And I found, obviously I know you're done with modding, I just want you to like verify something. But I feel like we can take a mod apart and stuck its bits up. Hopefully, anyway. Well, like there's a mod and like the devs have on GitHub or whatever posted all the files for it and shit. Well, I'm assuming like we can just pick and choose from what they've done. I don't know.
Technically, it's just all the free code usually on GitHub. What mod is it?
The German BW mod. Yeah, it's full faction mobile thing. It was weird because I was looking on the Steam thing and it said the scripting is public, but the skins and textures are not. I was like, what the fuck? But then I went onto the GitHub thing and they had the textures on GitHub. So I was like,
1-1, bingo fuel.
Should we just go directly back to airfield?
yeah, go on in.
Alright, Roger, Hawk 1-1, Hawk 1-2 is going to make a right turn to a bearing of 350 now. Descent in the process.
If Hawk 1-1 following you now.
Dude, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. God damn.
That's a bit past 350. There we go, 350. Let's get a trajectory towards the airfield. We're heading this way, so airfield should be to about our right. There it is. Hawk 1-1 going idle for descent and making right turn to heading of 050.
050.
Speed brakes out. Flaps for stage now.
This aircraft's pretty cool though. It does come with a 30 mil cannon on it.
Speed reducing. Flaps second stage. Now gear down.
Up second stage. Whoa. You're crazy.
And making left turn to base. To final.
It's beeping. What's it beeping?
The speed.
Whoa. Beeping. Is that because you put the
Oh no, that's the gear warning inhibit. It's basically just taking all gears down and basically make sure you're in the right configuration for landing.
Is that because you put Betty on?
Yep.
Oh. Ooh, beep, 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 beep.
This thing will basically getting close to a stall at this point.
It's like my heart rate or some shit.
Hawk 1-1 entering left downwind for runway 11. Always correction, runway 13. Just a bit more power. Keeping speed up to about 200 and
220, AFL.
using altitude as well. Hey, come on, it's fine. We're not stalling. I'm gonna switch it from Betty to something else.
737 man.
Just boot to Betty instead.
Altitude.
There we go.
Altitude. Bingo.
She's
Bingo.
more annoying now.
Caution.
Give me
Caution.
1-3.
Counter. Data. IF.
Oh, I did a test.
Jammer.
You did a oh
Pull
no.
up. Pull up.
Warning,
Warning.
Not
Warning.
test,
Warning.
stop test. How do I turn her off?
Oh, do you think? Whoa!
Oh boy.
Stuck in the air for me? Whoa, bloody hell.
Fine. And turning left for long final.
Scary shit.
Correction, Hawk 1-2.
AFL.
At this point, break formation, just land normally.
AFL, I'll hold and then you.
Damn shit, yeah, we low on fuel. God dang him. His fucking fuel's like nothing, but yeah.
Oh, I'll do this from first person because I can't. From third person is impossible with this aircraft. And final. Oh, she floats a bit.
She's a floater.
That's right. Left side.
Oh, I had the wheel
What's
squeak.
touchdown? Oh, you like the wheel speak?
Mm.
Hawk 1-1 touchdown. Speed break.
Oh no.
Yeah, can you not see the fuel?
Second.
Nothing, talking to him currently, he's finally back.
Auto Bravo back on station.
Yeah, when you
Yeah, we did a crash, so huzzah.
I'm gonna take off my mask. Self-interaction. Is it self-interaction?
No, it doesn't. No, was the only
Oh
one.
no, it's Skull Wheel.
Is it scroll?
I think it's Skull Wheel.
Oh, I guess I fucking mine's off, so I can. Wow, mate! Wow, we've got a fucking flare gun in the back of it.
That gun.
Yeah, there's a flare gun in the inventory.
Oh, nice. I guess that's for emergencies.
I guess, but usually in most emergencies, the plane usually blows up.
There's the T6s.
The T6. Oh yeah. Bloody hell, everything's in it.
Found the T6s.
Pigs and
The taxis are not marked over, just the runways. Connor.
Taxi speed.
Please, sir. 2-0 coming into the parking now, or less.
Hawk Flight, park your airframes inside the hangar if possible.
well, I want to there.
We'll try to park them backwards so we can try the reverse thrust as well.
This does supposed not work on the Hawks, technically.
F.
Well, it works right now, but I'm supposed to get rid of it eventually.
Yes, but we need to practice on that as well, so we'll try that. So, Hawk 1, 2, there you go, make your turn now. Hawk 1, 1, hold.
There we go, reverse thrust on, reversing.
Boy, this is bloody sketchy.
It doesn't work with this thing, the turning doesn't work. Be advised, reversing does not. The rudder does not work with the Hawk for reversing. Only the single
sense.
pilots of it.
Ah, roger. Disregard then. Spool down and spool down and meet us here.
One. Just one there. We need more people.
Indeed. Eject, eject.
All right. Shall we?
Cowabunga, my dude.
Cowabunga. Why can't we move our helmet?
Okay.
I mean, why can't we move the mast? I don't get it. Oh, you can push aircraft? What does push aircraft do? Push?
I can't push it.
Hmm?
I can't push it. Whoa!
Okay, they're not doing that.
That's dangerous, mate.
Yeah, that's a dangerous thing, but apparently you can push the aircraft. Oh no, it's because these aircraft in the real world are actually light enough that you're supposed to be able to push it.
Oh, and it's gone.
Oh, it's gone. Oh.
Rip.
No, they're all gone.
HMD was so dim.
So
Ah.
sad.
Well, that's
Right.
something you can bring up with Pelly.
Ellie,
You think
can
that
you
it needs
improve-
to be a...
Can you improve the HMD on that? Because that was
That
that
thing
was
doesn't.
very
It
faint.
doesn't have a HMD, and second, that's the standard Arma HUD because, as you noticed, it is getting foggy again. So I can't do anything about that. Take that up with the Zeuser, who can change the weather.
But he doesn't change
Is
it. He
it
just,
fucking-
you know.
It's
Just
getting a
gets
bit foggy again. Well, it's not really his fault. It's just the server template at the moment. But it's getting sort of hazy again, which means the
Let me
contrast.
change the weather.
Basically, what you're seeing is your eyes are adjusting to the horizon, which means the HMD becomes dim by default. But in reality,
Right.
it's not the mod's fault. It's the game.
Yeah, because as soon as I got it onto the ground, it was dead fucking bright, and I was like, okay.
Ooh. Textures, no.
Textures went by and as soon as I changed
Maybe
the
that's why
weather,
there's fog. To
Maybe
hide the
that's why
textures.
hide the clutter of the texture.
Maybe.
But when you zoom in, it fixes itself. When you zoom out, it just destroys the texture. Ah, nice. Very nice.
So
Did I
with
just
that-
break the server then?
Maybe.
Awesome.
Is it also by the infantry?
Don't
I
worry.
suppose it
looks
is.
it looks like snow, and we're in Estonia, so it's all right.
Yes.
Let me try
No.
the other. Wait, let me try this
That's
one.
very bright snow. Just gonna
Transition.
say, and by the way, it's gonna make it much worse for the HMDs on any aircraft now, or HUDs or upfront displays.
Ah, there we go.
Sure,
Fixed
fine.
it.
What was that?
Hey.
You put some fog back?
No. I
What?
use a different module, so
Ah.
the Zen module apparently breaks the map.
Oh.
The
Nice one,
Achilles
Zen.
one doesn't. Even though
Nice.
it's an
Oh.
older mod, so
Oh, it's actually getting brighter.
It's an older mod, but it checks out,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
right. So, how was the handling of the Hawk?
Beautiful.
I enjoyed it.
It handles pretty well
Right.
compared to the T6s.
What did I want to say? Yeah, I've already spoken to Carter about feedback improvements. But I think I really went all right. Obviously, Carter, keep up with the comms, especially when you change speed, altitude, etc. Always make sure that you let the other airframes know what the changes are, so they can adjust as well. Especially in tightly closed formation, which is not the subject of tonight, but it's definitely a good introduction as well. So how was on your side 1-2?
We followed Carter at one point a bit too
Mhm.
close, according to you.
I mean, I could hear, I distinctly heard McFly speaking, and I got a little bit worried that they might be a little too close.
I did mention, like, oh, I think we're a bit too close, Pelly. And then he's like, no, we're fine. And then you came over the radio saying, I can hear you. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we're too close, Pelly.
To be
Yeah.
fair, sometimes there was a bit of lag between the two aircraft.
Yeah, I was
That's
keeping
Arma.
distance information, which is why when you keep information with an aircraft,
Yes.
I keep 1 meter below and a bit to the side. So that way, in case
Oh.
of information, I'll just fly past you and then I'll break off to the right.
We'll have a Thursday session dedicated to entirely to formation flying, both with fixed wing and rotary. But I think we've already done a little bit of formation flying with rotary too, so we'll mostly focus on that. But yes, desync can be an issue also in the air. So obviously you want to, I wouldn't say flying as close as possible to the other airframe is the best possible scenario, even if it might look cool. In Arma, it just causes problems. So I would say keep around a 10 to 20 meters apart, I would say. And obviously, don't fly straight behind, but keep a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left, which is usually the best formation. Yes?
I will show you some formation documents that I have.
I think I have some of them in your zip file that you sent me.
Those ones don't have the proper formationing.
Okay, then I need the up-to-date one. But yes, we'll talk about formations a little bit more in detail in another session. Tonight, I wanted to focus on the very last topic before moving fully to more advanced training, which is the paradrop. The paradrop is performed almost entirely, apart from rare occasions, with the C-130. C-130J to be precise. In our current arsenal, we have two variants. We've got the cargo variant, which doesn't have any seats, and it's used for logistics, and the main one, which is the C-130J, which has, I think, up to 25 seats in the passengers, 24 maybe, not counting the cockpit seats, of course. But yeah, so that's the main aircraft we use for paradropping the troops. It is quite flexible in terms of capacity and operability. Why so many people talking on the whole night? I haven't heard any single message on Zeusnet, and now they talk like fucking constantly. I'll just lower the volume. Sorry about that. Yeah, the other airframe we have is the C-17 Globemaster, which is, well, as you can see from its eyes, it's definitely bigger. Meaning that it can carry a lot more cargo as well as passengers in the back. Mainly in the future, but maybe in the future when we extend our numbers, we may be able to fit an entire company in the back. But for the moment, we mostly use for heavier logistics, such as dropping certain vehicles that are too big to fit in the C-130. And yeah, pretty much it for, that's pretty much the main use for the C-17. Of course, the handling for the two airframes is quite different. The C-130 is a bit more maneuverable than the C-17. Well, I would say a lot more maneuverable than the C-17. And I believe, Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can stall it under 180, 150 kilometers an hour with two flaps down.
On the C-130, no, we have got the improved performance, which apparently I found the UK have, so we stall at 140 now.
140, okay. Whereas the C-17, of course, below 200, it starts to, just drop like a brick, even with flaps too. So do take this into account, of course, when you plan your drops. Speaking of which, before every paradrop, of course, there needs to be some preparations and planning. Now, obviously, if the up night involves mostly doing paradrops, be that dropping people / supplies, you need first of all to find a suitable drop zone. Now, since you are the pilots, you are the ones and only ones in charge of determining whether the dropping area is suitable, taking into account where the objective is, of course, and the obstacles in the way, and of course the obstacle present at the drop zone itself. But always, as a general rule of thumb, no one knows it better than you guys or us. So if they start saying, "Oh, but this is a better drop zone," you have the last word on every single decision whatsoever regarding decision on where to start the drop zone, where to end it, which zone is suitable, which one is not, and the approach to arrive at said drop zone. That is entirely up to us. So if someone starts saying that they know it better than you, then you have all the right and reason to tell them to fuck off.
Yeah. Nothing like telling infantry to fuck off.
Of course, that doesn't mean that feedback is not appreciated. I'm just saying that some people may step over you, and they can't do that as an SOP practice. That they just can't do that. Yeah, of course, the choice of the drop zone, of course, is the first thing that should spring to your brains. That is to be determined, of course, based on where the objective of the night is. And from there, you can kind of build up a scenario of possible drop zones around or near the objective itself. So, for example, actually, we'll do it later. Obviously, for the drop zone itself, you want to look for open areas, wide and open areas, with the least possible amount of obstacles in and around the drop zone itself. Obstacles meaning trees, poles, houses, fortifications, and so on and so forth. Roads are usually to be avoided, especially MSRs. You don't want to drop paratroopers on main supply routes where the enemy can quickly and easily reach out to. But you can drop them either on the side or near those MSRs. But usually on the roads themselves, it's not really recommended. So, who here can at least provide me with some examples of potential good spots for drop zones? There are several on this map since it's quite flat.
Within our AO?
Just overall in the map.
Read.
I'll just put it on the map.
Alright. Do dot.
Right? There's one. Yeah, someone marked this. Okay, that's two, suppose. Yeah. Okay, that's a third. Yeah, so pretty much spot on all three. I would say, however, so usually what you also need to take into account, of course, other than obstacles, is the space itself. You want the area to be obviously as wide as possible, but also as elongated as possible to allow for the infantry to drop number by number, so that they have enough time and space to cover all the 24, let's say, numbers that they have to go through during the paradrop procedure. So I would say a minimum drop zone is at least 1 kilometer wide and 1 kilometer long. So these that you marked, I think, are quite good. So obviously do take that into account as well when you choose your drop zone. A too short drop zone requires basically the signaler to be fast in calling out the numbers, as well as you having to slow down the aircraft to allow for the signaler to catch up with the numbers. And that, of course, brings in the problem of being a much more visible target and having a much narrower window of opportunity to evade potential threats against your airframe. So I would say a minimum space, minimum length for the drop zone should be at least 1 kilometer. Anything beyond that, I think it's optimal. Obviously, you don't want it to be too long as well, for the same reason as before. Obviously, long means there is more time involved, and you don't even want to increase the speed too much. Otherwise, you run the risk of putting the actual person paradropping in danger, because speed will kill. If it's too speedy, the aircraft will actually kill the person trying to jump out. I believe the threshold is 400, 500. From experience, I've seen people die at around those speeds from jumping out of the airframe. So yeah, you want to avoid that. Regarding speed, obviously depending on the size, the length of the drop zone itself, you may want to vary the speed. If it's a narrow drop zone, you want to lower your speed. I would say as close as you can to your stall speed, but obviously don't push it too far. 190 is a decent speed for narrow drop zones with the C-130. So usually Peach is able to catch up with all the numbers from 1 to usually 15, 16, depending on numbers, inside a 1 by 1 kilometer drop zone. And for longer ones, I would say 200, 220 is also optimal. So what else? So lights. So there is a system of 3 lights for when we perform paradrop missions. There is red light, which is usually placed at least half a kilometer or 1 kilometer before the green light. The red light usually represents the setup phase for the pilot himself to be able to adjust towards the correct heading of the green light, and also to let the infantry know that they are approaching the drop marker. So it is a system that works both in favor of the pilot and the standard bot himself. Green light, of course, is the signal for when the paradrop may commence. After that, the signaler will start calling out numbers from 1 to X. So depending on how many people are dropping at the same time, he will go 1 by 1, calling out their names, their numbers, up until the very last man, which should be usually should be the signaler himself. After green light comes black light, which is usually I would say always put at the very end of the drop zone, and that marks the end of the closing of the doors in the back. So no one else is allowed to leave or drop from the aircraft after that marker. So if you still have someone inside, they are not allowed to leave or drop from the aircraft past that marker. So if he wants to jump, then you will have to do the whole drop again.
Go.
Yeah, we'll have to do another go. That is, of course, not always viable, depending on the circumstances. If the AO is under attack, if the zone is not clear from AAs, or if you're in immediate danger, of course you're not obliged to always do a second run instantly after black light is being called. Black light, of course, because the signaler has already jumped out, is called by the pilot himself. So yeah, so that denotes the end of the drop zone. One more thing regarding lights. I would recommend, well, of course, this you can do on a notepad by your side or a note on a map, depending on your preference. I usually put the my adjustment speed and heading on the red light. So when I approach the red light, I know what heading speed I need to adjust to for the green light. But that's down to personal preference, I would say. You can write it down on a piece of paper beside you, or write it in group somewhere on the map. Doesn't really matter. Or write on the side, on the side chat, onto the red light marker itself. Yeah, I don't care. As long as you know what correction you need to make before the green light, then you, of course, use whatever instrument you want, you prefer. Lastly, but we already kind of touched upon it, is altitude. The altitude of a drop should be as low as possible, we'll take this with a grain of salt, of course. We don't want your paratroopers to drop from an insane altitude like Angels 1, because first of all, the parachutes are not designed to be dropped from that altitude, the ones they are using. And second, that just gives the enemy plenty of time to respond, as well as giving them more visibility against those enemies. So usually a good drop altitude would be around 150, 100 meters, taking into account, of course, obstacles such as hills, mountains, along the drop zone markers. So I would say 150 to 100 AGL, so above ground level, which should also take into account any potential, as I said, any potential obstacles in terms of altitude that you may face during your drop sequence. So when you calculate your altitude, always take AGL into account and not ASL.
I will just say that obviously the fucking static line thing we've got, for you have to be 100 AGL for the static, the power drop button to actually come up for the infantry.
Yeah.
So
there's also mod limitations. That is, if you go below 100, of course, they will not be able to power drop physically because the mod prevents them from dropping at such low altitude, as McFly rightly pointed out. I would say 150, 200 should be decent altitude for any scenario. Of course, lower altitudes are recommended. I would say like 150, as I said, minimum altitude for situations in which you expect, for example, a group of enemies behind a hill. Like we did on the last day of Wojtek, we had an entire enemy airfield on the left side of the drop zone. I don't remember the altitude precisely, but we definitely planned it to be below the altitude of the hill, the mountain itself, to our left. So obviously, depending on the situation, different altitudes can be used. But from experience, I would say 150, 200 is usually optimal. Something else I wanted to add. Now we've done the planning of the paradrop itself. What I would also recommend, actually what I mandate, before you even take off after having done your planning for the drop, is to also plan your flight route to the actual drop. It may sound silly, but it is, trust me, it will help you out a lot. especially with navigating, because if you have to look at the map or at CTAB every 5 seconds, then it will be the more time you spend looking at the map than actually flying, which is not ideal. So what I would recommend is maybe either plan your route according to steer points. So you can put down markers such as, I can show you an example here. We can say steer point 1, then we'll have steer point 2, etc., and then steer point 3 here. So at these markers, you know that you have to steer to a certain direction. You can even write in each marker what direction you need to steer towards, and the altitude you would like to fly at. Alternatively, you can do that, or just simply draw a line on the map. Oops, I moved the runway marker. Just draw a line on the map, like so. Maybe do it in group chat so you don't mess with other people's maps. But you can do something like this. Obviously, it's not as detailed as the steer point system, because with steer points, you can actually write information on them. Information that you need to help yourself navigate towards the drop zone itself. But I mean, even seeing a line on the map and adjusting according to the direction of the line itself is already decent enough, I think. But whatever works for you the best, I would say. But as a general rule of thumb, I would say do pre-plan your flight always, especially with paradrop missions. Any question?
I've finished my smoke.
Right, I think we can do a couple of paradrop runs. I will let you guys decide which drop zone you would like to go to. Well, you can arrange your own, I suppose. And then we will depart with the C-130. We'll simulate a jump with... how many people would you say we have usually, McFly, in the infantry? 16?
Yeah, we'll go with like 16.
16, okay. We'll simulate a 16 personnel jump above a 1 kilometer plus drop zone area that you will decide and that you will plan yourself.
Can we get rid of this holding stack?
Ah, yes, of course.
I'm gonna grab some food. I'm fucking hungry.
And whichever finishes first will go first.
Whoever finishes first goes first. Okay.
In terms of planning the... if you finish planning your drop zone first, then we will go first with yours.
Roger. Don't like that. Issue or not.
Hmm?
Now just thinking out loud. I just need the map tools to get me as straight of a line as possible. That works. Perfect.
Hi, Escaro, do you know how to use the map tools?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. So if we check the distance on that, that's about 1.7 kilometers. Let me do the speed calculation for this.
Yes, that is. Yeah, 1.6. Point. Yeah, we can round that up to 1.7.
Well, it's 1.69, but yeah. If you wanted it to be accurate, I'm using the map tool for measurement.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1.7 divided by, let's say, about 250. That gives us 24 seconds of job time. Let's bring that down a little bit more. 220 gives us 27 seconds. Let's try and get a half minute of drop time. There we go. I'll do that.
Steer points.
Ready?
Ready?
Hmm.
Okay.
Actually, 1 second.
О, блядь.
I mean, where is it?
I see Pelly is using mils instead of degrees.
Oh, nerd.
Nerd.
Hmm?
You're using mils instead of degrees for the bearing.
No. Here's degrees.
Hmm?
Oh, wait, sorry. Ah! One moment. It's...
Because if that wasn't intentional, then that's basically 322 mils.
I read it inversely. It's 182.
Okay.
And that's where you always have the second person to double check the pilot.
Yes. I was gonna say that after you were all done. Yeah, that. Yes.
Now I'm ready.
Oh. Actually, is Peach doing anything useful? If he's not, then I may involve him in this. Oh god, I can't hear sounds.
I can hear.
I can hear the. I can't hear the blip.
We hear the blip for you.
Yeah, we hear the blip.
What is his 3's value message?
0237 send message over.
Did you hear him?
I didn't hear him, no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah, restart TeamSpeak.
User disconnected from your
Should I
channel.
inquire? Network
User
slash
joined
you're
your
in
channel.
charge.
01123.
F. I don't hear him.
Ah, shit.
I can hear this.
Okay.
okay.
Well, I'll ask him then, I guess.
Yes.
So what, is he just busy?
Is he busy to come? Probably help.
Is he busy to come here, or can he help us with the power drop?
Widow 23, are you currently busy with the infantry? Over? Widow 23, I am.
He's
Over.
busy.
Oh, it works now. Okay, I had to
Okay.
pick up the radio again.
What do you need me for? Over. Roger, we were just going to do some static line training. That's all. Over. Widow 23, roger that. Yeah, I'm currently in the middle of an ambush exercise with the infantry. Over. Yep, no worries. Just to go.
No, it's a full arsenal. I don't want a full arsenal.
Load. There we go. Ah, of course. You lose everything.
I think it's this one.
Man, I'm going to be calling it the DPM pilot vest.
And then the vest goes back to MT DPM. Or is it just MTP?
Yeah, it is. I'm just joking. Oh, I meant DDPM. Whoa.
Actually,
Food.
we only need a takeoff distance of 1,000 meters.
Oh
On
no.
a C-130. The landing distance is automatically less than that.
I can finally fulfill my dream of being an air crewman in the back of a C-130. I can call blacklight and shit. Beautiful.
Ah, yes, McClay, you will act as the flight engineer.
Excellent. No, wait, the flight engineer.
Yeah, acting as signaler for the
Oh,
calling out
okay.
of numbers. It's
Don't
usually
say
the
that.
flight engineer at flights.
The flight engineer guy's the guy who sits in the middle of the two pilots in the C-130.
I mean, Loadmaster?
Loadmaster.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Roadmaster. Fuck. But even then, a Loadmaster, for some reason, the seat is in the cockpit.
Really?
No.
Oh, in
Well,
this mod here, yeah, there is.
I'm confused.
Mm.
right, I'm done.
What do you
You
mean?
done?
You're done? You're leaving? No, no.
What?
As in
There's a seat
our
in the back.
C-130, isn't the flight engineer? Sorry, the
Yeah,
The Loadmaster stands next to the ramp, doesn't he?
yes, but in Arma 3, I mean,
no, he stands.
is he in the ramp as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there is one slight issue with the cargo C-130, which I have to fix eventually.
Why bother fixing it if we're just going to get rid of it?
Let's have a look. Peli.
Well, the C-130 is going out of service in it, so...
Yeah, but no, there's a scripting error where basically even if the seats are not there, it still counts it as the seats are there, so it doesn't push the cargo all the way to the front.
Oh.
So we're losing a bit of space in the cargo
Right.
C-130, but the passenger one can also carry cargo, so it kind of defeats the point of having the cargo one. Unless you want to drop a vehicle plus some boxes, then the cargo one can do that, which the passenger one can't.
I would push the black light a little bit, like 100 meters, like so. But Carter. But other than that,
Where would you push the black
100
lights up?
meters north. Get a little bit more space.
Yeah,
It's 1 full kilometer.
there you go.
I had already done it, but okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah, okay. Well, they both look good.
I'll just do... Well, I'll show you on
Uh,
Pelly's, like, what I like to do.
That's a
But,
bit close to the stall speed, Carter.
150, yeah, but survivable, I think. If what you're saying is true,
Alright,
Pelly,
alright.
No, as in,
140
like,
is
140 is the stall, as in, like, this is the point you have to do a stall recovery maneuver. 150
yeah.
is...
I mean, for extra safety, maybe you can do 160,
180 then.
18.
Last run lines.
Then Pelly big
Yeah, I'm
balls
just showing, like,
200.
what I like to do.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. We'll go with
And then,
Pelly's
like-
first.
And then, see, Pelly's bloody, he's got a steer point just before the thing, so you're not... in my view, I mean, Pelly's pro pilot, so he can do what the fuck he wants, to be fair. But I would have, obviously, a bit more of a straight line before the red light, so you're
Like
lined up a
mine.
bit more. Yeah, a bit like ours, yeah. But, you don't have to. It's just personal preference. I'd like to be lined up by the time I get to red
Right.
light.
My only reasoning for that is that you might not always have clear ground in front of you to have that straight
Well, yeah,
line.
exactly. But I'm just saying, if you can't do it, then you can't do it. But, if you can, I would...
Practice the
Personal preference.
hardest.
Just...
One point that I
Pelly,
just
you
remembered.
fucking pro pilot, mate. You can do whatever you want, mate.
When you hit green light, then you are committed, meaning that there is no going
You
back.
need to complete.
Yeah, as Carter said, you need to complete your run before green light. So if you see that shit's going down at the drop zone before the green light, then feel free, of course, to cancel the whole paradrop mission. But once you're in green light, of course, people are starting to jump on in the back. Then yes, you are committed. So if you get shot down, then tough luck. Within that kilometer.
Oof.
Yeah, Pelly, are you ready to go?
Ready?
All right, I'll bring the C-130 here.
Realism ruined.
Are we going 2 C-130s or all in one?
All in one.
In your seats, gentlemen.
Loadmaster, back to bed.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No swearing in flag, please.
Carter, you might want to change your outfit.
Yeah, I haven't got another outfit to change into, so.
Huh?
I haven't got another outfit to change into, so.
There is the default loadout.
No, the default loadouts don't work.
Yeah, they do.
What, on the board?
Yeah.
Which one?
3CB RAF Regiment. Loadmaster clear to boredom.
Roger. Infantry plebs, clear the board.
Ah.
Hmm. This map makes the sigil in the tail look weird.
Hmm?
This map makes the sigils have a weird reflective color.
Nah. Well, what can you do?
Oh, it's nothing, just map.
Not go on the map.
Okay. I'll check this GWS. That one. We shall have transponder reading. And let's just check the weather.
Information Juliet 1111 Zulu observation wind tree 07 at 7 visibility 10 temperature
All in?
1.6
Yeah, all infantry blibs are on as well.
07
Oh.
7.
Back door is closed.
Alright, I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna offset it slightly to the right. Wind 307 at 7 kilometers.
Ah, yes, good point, Pelly. Do also check the wind before, well, when you plan your paradrop. The key is, what was it? Shift
K.
Shift K, but you need to be outside the aircraft because I can't do it in the aircraft.
Oh, I just listened to the ATIS on the airplane.
Oh. Alright, because that tells you information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
ATIS.
That
Listen
gives
to
me final
ATIS.
adjustments before we take off, pretty much. While the infantry are boarding, I'll listen to it and...
Shut up and listen to the lady.
How do you even get the ATIS?
30 says to me.
Huh?
Wind 30.
I got 307 at 7. It should give you a bearing and a...
Oh, let's do some checklist pre-start.
Those are not for this...
Throttle, idle, flaps up, lights off. Fuel quantity, check. Damage status, green. Ammo status, check. Master on, we don't have that, so we can skip that. Radio, weather, on ATIS, check. ATC contact, check. Power helmet, check. Earplugs, not applicable.
One
Oh, oh.
behind us. I could have went to the checklist.
What?
You went... There's a little... Oh, somebody hopped out. Somebody forgot their helmet.
How do you know? How do you go next page? Next page?
I think it's just click on the next one and the scroll wheel. So stop and then...
Helmet.
Scroll wheel. No, there's no scroll wheel option.
I mean...
I guess it's another checklist.
The only helmet I have.
Before takeoff. Right, engine on.
Engines
It's not on. Throttle idle.
Okay, someone's going. Idle.
Flaps position 2.
Position 2 or position 1? Because I'm pretty sure position 2 will give us more drag than lift.
At position 2. It says here position 2. I would follow the checklist if
Follow
I
the
knew.
checklist.
This
Damn
checklist
shit.
is wrong. I made the airplane.
Don't argue with the IC, Pelly.
I'm arguing with the checklist, not the IC.
Okay, position 2, I say.
Ah,
It doesn't fucking matter anyway. Taxi. Landing lights.
I made the plane. I actually put the flaps.
Okay,
No,
taxi landing lights on.
Lights on.
Anti-collision lights on. Oh, the same thing. Flight instruments, check.
Correct.
Navigation system, check.
We gotta actually do this. Check. The speed is on.
I'm liking this.
Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Yeah.
No traffic on the airfield. Where they're not.
Cleared, okay. Checklist.
I literally just used
Right, taxi us to the runway then. I'll follow on with the takeoff checklist once you get there.
Okay, 1-1. Taxiing runway 15 via Alpha 1.
We'll do the same with you, Carter, when we come back.
Yeah,
You better.
I can't read the checklist, so I can't read it off of it.
I'll do this. I'll do the checklist every fucking up now. Now that I have the.
Upgraded monster.
I think you should have it to where the actual flight engineer also has the checklist, so he can read it off.
What's mode C on the transponder, Pelly?
So if we have the ATC option up, when
Right,
it's
okay,
laptop, it's basically going essentially no transmitting. They don't know where you are, or you transmit to let them know.
Okay. I will have a look at the ATC mod and see if we can implement it in our at least training PBOs, the training camps. So we can have a look at that. Right. Takeoff checklist. Takeoff thrust full.
Yeah, we have to just pre-do it, and then afterwards I'll do all the things.
Okay, we'll pre-do them. Takeoff thrust full. B1 decision. So vector 1 decision, I suppose, 76. Vector rotate, 86.
That's a little bit low.
Okay, we'll say 100.
Still 100? Rotate at 100?
That's still a bit low.
Like,
Okay, no, we'll do 180. 180.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
Without JADO, so you don't cheat. Pitch nose up, 10 degrees.
Alright.
Vector 2, safety speed. Well,
Yeah,
we'll
about
do
200.
200, yeah. At positive climb rate, landing gear, retract up. Flaps retract position 1, we'll do 250. Flaps retract up, we'll do 300.
Roger.
Okay. Oh, I think we got,
Well, if that case, you
oh yeah, that's all. No, that's all.
In that case, the co-pilot calls B1 rotate and B2 as well.
Okay.
Positive climb.
So, okay, we'll do. I'll do it, don't worry.
Alright. Focus on 1, departing, runway 5.
What should we want to like 100? No, we'll set it to 76, never mind. Alright, so V1. And B2.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind, yeah, close.
We have positive right. It's going up.
Flaps 1, position 1. Yeah.
Flaps going position 1. Clicks, position 1.
That's not position 1, that's position... Okay, there we go.
It's a big aircraft, it takes some time.
And stand by for position 250, come on. And flaps up, retract. Alright. Clap. Good job, we did the checklist.
Fuck's sake.
Departing via wild. Or not.
Bank
You
angle.
got me to dream light.
Oh boy.
It's okay.
The guy's talking to me now.
Bank
Yeah.
angle.
He's complaining
Which
because we're
guy?
banking up
Oh,
too
it's the
sharp.
bank angle. Bank angle.
Back angle!
I'll turn that off.
That's GPWS off.
Yes. I've already done that.
Alright, load master, you ready back there?
Hell yeah!
After that, we'll approach SP3 and then you can open the doors and prep for red light.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can open the power doors.
We'll take everyone, should have access to them, which is a limitation of Arma. Let's send altitude, final drop altitude.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching red light. So you wanna hook up? Oh, and shit, stand up.
Stand up!
Hook up.
Hook up!
Right, approaching SP3.
Opening the doors. And opening ramp so I can see.
I'm setting a bit to the right because the wind's actually pushing us.
Red light.
Red light!
Alert!
Alright, I think we're off by 2 degrees to the left.
Yeah, I was offsetting to the right because of wind.
Green light!
That's not green light yet.
That's it.
It is!
And
It is now.
green light.
Green light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, the
7,
trees!
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All out.
Last man out.
Okay. Thing on the wind.
Close ramp, close power doors, burn off lights, and a black light.
Black light.
Clap, 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 clap.
The reason why
ladies and gentlemen.
the reason
Got
why
it.
we flipped it to the right was because the wind was we were going to push them to the left.
Ah, yeah, was it 3-0 the wind?
307 and
307
So it was coming from the northwest, which meant
at
we were
7
pushing
knots.
left. Yeah. And R2 being, that's a good.
7 knots, that's not a lot.
It was kind of pushing the plane to the left. When you had the full flaps down and were flying slow.
Well, at 7 knots you can push
Yeah.
at those oh, okay.
The obligatory gates losing connection.
Oh,
Alright.
Teasing.
thank you, Gates, very cool.
Oh shit, Ankara, what's the landing
Oh
procedure?
shit,
Yep.
landing
Send that
procedure.
first.
Stand by,
Checklist.
Checklist. People. Checklist for, descent plus approach. Okay. Flaps. Landing gear, check up. Fuel quantity, check.
Off.
Right, descent speed, we'll say 200.
Roger.
Radio airport information, check. You don't have that? Oh, okay. Weather, check ATIS.
We already have, unless you want to check it again.
Well, you can check it again. I'll always check ATIS for weather updates.
I'm pretty sure the weather hasn't changed.
Approach checklist. Are we on approach? Not yet.
We shall soon be. Yeah, 200 is a bit too slow for where we are right now. I'll go a bit closer before we go. So you want me to do the full also turn back from the pattern, or you want me to go straight and be a wild?
Let's go straight in. We have a while, so I don't want to frustrate you guys too much. Okay, approach checklist ILS capture.
We'll do that one.
I don't think you have the. Do you have the available on the C-130?
Yes, if the gear goes down, we can see it on the HUD.
Okay.
So
Flaps position 1.
position 1.
Landing lights, taxi lights on.
On.
Speed establish 200. Actually, no, we'll do 150. 150.
Oh.
And approach clearance cleared. Okay, I need to change checklist.
Get a landing one.
Landing, okay, landing gear down.
Gear going down.
Blast position 2.
Position 2.
Landing speed, we'll do 120. Is that okay?
Oh, probably gotta keep it around 1.
Okay, 150. 150. Okay, clear to land. So you need to land for the next part.
Oh, sweet fucking Jesus.
I couldn't enjoy this too much.
He is.
Right. And
2, 1.
touchdown. After touchdown, brakes apply.
Reverse thrust.
All right. No, that's no. Okay. Landing clearance cleared. Vehicle flaps up.
Flaps going up.
Speed max 50.
Okay.
50.
Vacating Alpha 3.
All right. Is there any other check now?
See, the next
Okay.
shutdown.
That's all the checklist.
Damn. Well done, Ankara, top job.
Please say we're not going to be doing that every fucking operation.
Tell that's right. He's in charge.
Except we are.
Well, you got the mod, mate. We're using it.
Well, the checklist did say maximum 50, so
I don't know how I'm gonna fucking do all that shit if I'm.
No, the checklist was actually 20, but I increased it to 50 because otherwise we're not gonna get there. It will take ages.
yeah, but that's the landing roll distance of the C-130 now. If you use reverse thrust.
What, 50?
Huh?
Or 20?
The 50 meters or
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know how many meters we used. Like almost 100 maybe?
Bro, we should practice landing at Camp Sabre as like, you know, a hostile airfield thing. Like
Alright,
that video
hold us at Bravo 2.
Okay.
Excellent. Let's do the switcheroo, Carter. Our engines pull down, Pelly. Excellent, excellent, very good.
Game, big boy.
Textbook power drop, Pelly.
Well, let's
Oh,
do
why is
all
it
this
hiding
shit.
back?
Right, Carter.
How the fuck? Alright, there we go.
So, pre-start. Throttle. Now we need to spool up.
Taking these 1-1 spooling up.
Right, throttle idle.
Yep.
Flaps up.
Check.
Okay, lights off.
Check.
Check again.
Lights off. Check. Oh, I did. Fucking just turn them off.
Fuel quantity.
Green.
Alright, damage status.
Green.
We'll skip the ammo status. Radio, weather check, Aegis.
Check either.
You go to awesome. They'll
Yeah,
direct it to
yeah.
the C-130, go to Aegis.
That's good.
It's alright, I got snap.
That's really quiet, but
You can increase the volume, I think.
check.
Okay. ATC contact.
No ATC.
Okay. Pilot helmet.
Check.
Earplugs.
No void.
Okay. Right, take us out to runway 15 by Bravo Alpha 1. Bravo 2 Alpha 1.
What do you mean Alpha 1? 'Cause we're already on Alpha.
Bravo 2 Alpha.
Like this taxi we're just crossing right now is the whole of Bravo, and then
Oh,
Bravo
right.
2's on the left.
So Bravo and Alpha 1 then. Got the next checklist ready.
If you're fucking loving this too much.
I mean, yeah. I really enjoy these things, so allow it.
Oh yeah.
I'm literally the way I go is doing the checklist. It almost made me start responding in the way I respond in the airline.
Well, because I'm live.
Yeah, I literally gave you one of the responses.
Eclipse 1-1 entering runway 15 via Alpha 1.
I literally gave you on one of the responses. I accidentally told you one of my normal airline responses.
Which one was it?
Let me see. Do I have access to the checklist? No, I do not. I believe it was on the flaps up. It was pretty much up and set.
Okay.
It's not part of the checklist.
You didn't checklist it. Get us on the get us facing the runway, down the runway. There you
Why
go.
didn't I checklist?
Okay.
Set.
Engine on.
Engine
Confirm.
on.
Throttle idle.
Yep.
Flaps position 2.
You check.
Taxi landing lights on.
Taxi.
So just your lights.
That.
Okay. Anti-collision lights on.
That.
Flight instruments.
Good.
Navigation systems.
Green.
Alright, takeoff clearance. Cleared. You are
Yep.
clear to depart.
If
Actually, no. I messed up. Stand by.
Oh dear.
Full stop.
I'm doing it.
Right. So, takeoff thrust at full. V1 will be 100, let's say. Vector rotate will be 170. Pitch nose up at 10 degrees.
Yep.
Vector 2 for safety speed will be 200. At positive climb rate, landing gear retract up. Flaps retract up at position 1 at 200. And flaps retract all the way up at 250.
Yes.
Okay. Depart when you're ready.
Well,
Just
Roger.
one thing. With flaps 2, the thing will start to lift off automatically at 150.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind for next time.
V100.
So V1,
and V2.
now it's V2. Nose up 10 degrees. Safety speed, V2. Landing gear up.
On gear up.
Flaps up 1, position 1.
Flaps up.
Stand by for position 2. And flaps retract up. Alright.
Because I'm on XM via Wild on power drop. Well. Oh, fuck. Get too much altitude there.
You're 0.1 in 2 kilometers.
No. On the rolling.
Nice, you're 0.1.
I'm on, eyes on. Wide, but drop in altitude.
Roger.
Speed. Eyes on 0.2. And then for 0.2.
Roger. Loadmaster.
I'm ready.
Ready.
As always.
Make a final adjustment 0.2.
Roger. Yep, I've got plenty of space. Bearing north. Right now we're going a little bit off. There we go. We are now on the correct trajectory.
Drop in speed to 250.
Okay, boys, we're approaching red light, so I want you to stand up.
Right, mind the flaps. So flaps 1.
Okay, sweet ass dude.
That's on.
Correct heading to 000. Now we're going a little bit to the right.
Yeah, it's on. That wind really does knock you off, doesn't it?
Yeah, need to adjust a little bit.
User joined.
Increase power if you want to compensate. I would say just use the rudder. Don't use too much banking. Otherwise you will have a hard time to correct it.
I would
Need to go north now.
I would cancel that if you don't.
Are we cancelling?
Yeah, we are off the target altitude.
Are we?
Yeah, our target altitude is
yes.
way past it. Alright, fly around.
Taking off.
No jump, boys. Everyone sit back down under yourselves, get a cup of tea.
Mind the flaps, mind the flaps. Flaps up, Carter.
Yeah,
There we go. Alright, slow down, slow down.
Yeah. Going back to steer point and I'll come back in.
Roger.
Then I'm back in bearing 0.
Roger that. Heading should be good. You go to 000 now. Be online with the
I'd say for wind compensation, probably 357.
yeah, you can correct to the left a little bit. 355.
And altitude. We're climbing.
Right, infantry plebs, we're approaching red light, so you stand up. Hook up. And clench your butt.
Flaps
Too
2.
high. That's 2.
Alright, correct to the left a little bit more.
Opening doors, opening
Use the rudder. Alright, drop speed to 150. I want to keep the throttle going a little bit. There you go.
Ooh, shit.
You're a bit off the green light marker.
Just,
Yeah, we're sliding to the right.
yeah. Green light.
Bring it around, Carter. Bring it around, cancel, cancel, cancel.
Oh, cancel jump, no one jump. If you fucking jump, I'll shoot you.
Maps 1.
So I would say start a little bit left of steer point 2, so you can already compensate for the wind. Maybe as Kelly said, yeah, left steer point 2. And maybe yeah, keep a bearing of slightly left of bearing 0 so that you can as well compensate for the wind when it pulls you to the right.
Oh,
Gaining altitude again.
I know,
We'll
I
find
know.
out.
Right, holding left of steer point and just dropping altitude.
Alright, take us bearing 0 for now. You have plenty of room to compensate now.
I'll hold 80.
Left turn a bit more to the left. The plane's gonna start drifting.
Left, left, left. Rudder left.
Would you guys stand up? Okay.
Can you ruddering left? Okay.
I'm ruddering left.
Right.
Yeah, continue doing so.
Keep
Left
going.
2.
Hold it. Hold it. Enough rudder.
Alright,
Good.
hold it now. Okay. Steady.
Watch the altitude gain.
No.
Alright, pull it down a little bit to 150 altitude. Down, 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 down. Keep it down. And there we go. Alright, all good. Keep it steady now.
Alright, green light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Last man out.
And a black light. Ah, we got there eventually.
It's just that fucking wind.
Do the
All right.
calculation ahead of time before you get there.
Mind the infantry AO to the north.
Yeah, I'm flying parallel to it. Alright, John, do your checklist.
Yep. Right. Obviously you need to be on a final approach or about to reach final.
You guys go in for long final or go in via wild?
You can go in by wild, whichever you prefer.
Just no.
Right. I'm just gonna switch final over. I'm gonna change up the airfield.
Yeah, son.
Long
Right.
final is there.
Fucking knee.
And
Holy shit. That hurt. I know,
Oh.
then.
Bit of desync.
yeah, that's not like why we frozen.
Alright, do you want to start calling Bengi?
Yeah. Mind you, we have no power at the moment in the throttle.
Yeah, it's on throttle hold, but anyway.
Alright, flat landing gear, check up.
Gear down.
No.
Oh, no.
Check
Up.
they're up.
Right. Yeah, they're up.
Fuel quantity check.
Good.
Why is it so laggy? Descent speed will be 200. Airport information check. Weather check, ATIS.
Unchanged.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right, turning in for final.
Approach checklist ILS capture.
Yes.
Okay, flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Taxi lights on. Yeah, they're on.
Yeah.
Speed establish at 180, let's say.
170, but yeah.
Alright. Go to the... Alright, landing gear, down.
Already down.
Flaps position 2.
Position 2.
Landing speed will be 150.
50.
No, that's not 150. Power.
Yeah, I know.
Ouch. Alright, brake.
Oh, back up.
Right. Flaps up. Taxi speed will be 50 to apron.
50.
Hey, Carter.
No.
Have you heard of the term anticipation of control input?
Probably. The anticipation that I'm putting on to do the input, yes.
So, like for example, we reached 150 and the power didn't go in until like 130. So pretty much like for example when you idled it and then we reached say 155, you then put it in at 155, so by 150 you already you've sort of leveled out the curve of your deceleration essentially. So
yes.
that's fine. Yeah. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but...
Yeah, you are, yeah. Just gotta learn to get a spawn. It's just when it's weird trying to, when you're sort of, in your head, you're already sort of planning out your thingy and then someone else is like reading off a whole checklist is like,
And that's what I will... I don't know if Ancona is okay. If you want me to bring in the... If Ancona, you want to do the more checklist type things, I can...
Well, I think for the moment we're happy with the checklist we have.
This one?
Otherwise...
don't get me wrong, I'm happy. The checklist is good, it's just, I think we need to spend, if we're already out further, we need to do it further out. Because I think that's a bit too, to get all that shit done, it's very short time.
No, the
before you actually hit the end.
The problem is, and this happens with, like, literally what's happening right now, this has happened with every inexperienced or new pilot. It's essentially procedure flows, is what we call it. Which basically is the point at which you do things such as checklists, navigation, all that stuff when it's non-critical stages of flights, and also who does a checklist and at what points. If Ancona,
I wasn't here.
Yeah, if Ancona, if you're interested in that, I can explain to you the whole procedure, maybe to streamline it, using the exact same checklist we have, just more of keyframes and how you would order it, if you're interested in that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an interesting concept. It's something else we can do, but obviously we need to streamline it a little bit more, because of course, I can't just decide randomly when to start the checklist. There needs to be a point in time and space where we all acknowledge, okay, this is when we do the checklist.
Because, to be fair, if I was planning it, I would probably push out long final to around...
Ooh,
No, if we... Right, for example, because he said we'll do the checklist when we're turned into final.
No,
right?
that's not what I said.
No, or when you're on final approach, whichever.
No, that's not what I said. I said
right.
we need to define a point. It doesn't need to be final, because at that point, doing the checklist on the final is kind of... Yeah, it's a bit too late. In this game, it's a bit too late, because at halfway through the checklist, you already landed.
No,
or I haven't gone through the checklist yet, fully.
This is what I'm saying, like, we need to sort of start doing the checklist around, say, here, or steer point 1 of Pelly's. Because once you're on the long final,
Yeah, that's
your
what I was
head's
also
already-
saying, Carter. We need to define a point in space and time in which we all know that, okay, in this moment of space and time, can be a marker, can be anything, we know that the checklist is on, and we can start doing the checklist.
Would you like me to tell you when these points are? Because I have all of them from the real world.
Yes, but if you can do that, and then we can kind of transpose them into the game based on distance, because of course game distance is shorter than real life distance.
Alright, so
So
after, I'm pretty sure we still have more things to do than training. After that, Ancona, if you could stay on just a few minutes longer, and I'll explain to you the whole process based on the current checklist that we have right now.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, what I was saying, Carter, was basically what you're saying. So we're saying the same thing.
Alright, that's fine.
Right. 1-0. This is Stallion message. Okay. Told me to fuck up.
Oof. Really? Because I didn't fuck
No,
it up.
no. Then wait out, basically. Just, wait until I get back to you, which can be now
There's
or
some-
never.
I want to try something.
Yes, the training session is technically over. Just wanted to say both of you good job. Well, not the night, just this training section here. Both of you good job. Both paradrop fights were on point. They were decently planned out. And well executed. Carter took a little bit of trying, but we got there eventually. I mean, even in exercises scenarios, even if you are not sure of anything, just always take the safer option, obviously. So if you're misaligned or you're taking fire before green light, obviously call out and cancel the paradrop itself. I would, however, say that a co-pilot must always be there to assist the pilot during all the sequences. Just so you know, there are two heads working on the same thing instead of one. Yeah, other than that, I'm happy to announce that both of you, Pally and Carter, have passed the first section of the training. We call it the basic section of the flight training. And you will be promoted to pilot officers. And from there, we will move on to more advanced training. So, congratulations. Next slide, do you have any other remarks to point out?
Clap, 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 clap.
Roger that. Clap, clap.
Do I also get my instructor wings back?
No, that will come at the very end of the training.
End of training, does Pelly go back up to flight lieutenant?
No.
No,
Shame.
no. At least
he's
one
going to-
campaign.
He's going to squadron leader, is it?
Squadron leader 2.
Yeah.
No.
We'll
It's just
create
an
a
officer.
Wing commander, is it?
No.
That's a boss squadron leader, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Pelly's going for the big
I'm
lead.
never going back to that position.
What?
I don't blame you.
Akoda knows the headache of it.
All too well.
I mean, unless Akoda wants to deal with that kind of stuff, then I wouldn't mind doing documentation and teaching stuff in the future. Then that's a deal I can live with.
Yes, you can do the teaching. I can just say yes or no. I can just make decisions
Then
based on my guts. My guts and my very limited experience.
Akoda, is it okay if I can help you out? Since we have a bit of time now, I can just quickly explain to Ancona.
Very well.
Yeah, I mean, feel free.
Just to explain the checklists of like how at least it flows real world wise.
So what do you want me to do, sorry?
Can I hop into the pilot seat because I can't access the checklist from back here?
Yes.
It'll be, this is a good opportunity for everyone to learn something
Yes.
else. Yes.
Alright.
What is it, Nikolai? Sorry?
Can I have Zeus?
Yeah, sure. Can you get out of the airplane real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Can you get a little bit more near the
Don't leave
tarmac?
from the aircraft.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong button.
Man, try to kill you, bro.
Wow.
That's how he sees his fucking flight lieutenant.
Alright, you have Zeus now, McFly?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Pretty much
Sorry.
basic checklist. McFly is even very familiar with it. I think he uses quite a bit in the F-35.
Not really, but I like it, kind of.
Fair. But yeah, pretty much pre-start.
Sorry, wait one. 1-0. Do you need us for the cast run anytime soon?
Why can I not fucking...
Yikes.
Roger that sounds like a yes, but you do yourself. Out.
What frequency is he on? Because I can't fucking hear shit.
He's
They're on Zeus now, aren't
Zeus
they?
frequency. Don't worry.
Ah.
Sorry, Kelly, continue.
So pretty much just how to go with the structure layout of the checklists. So pretty much we've got. Let me just open up. So it's pre-start. You got the startup and before taxi. You got the before takeoff, descent, approach, and landing checklists. So going in order from them, some of them are read and response, or what is it? Action and reply checklists. That's the other way that some countries like to call them.
So basically, I say throttle and you have to say idle.
Yeah, and then that requires a response from the other person. And then some checklists are just flows, which is basically an item that you do but doesn't have to be read out. So for example, if we open the pre-start Ancona, we've got the pre-start checklist where it's just the vehicle's throttle is idle, flaps up, lights off, fuel quantity has been checked.
Are these response?
No, these are all just flows. So these are
flows,
things you're
okay.
checking, making sure that they're there, but you don't require a response from the other pilot. This is something the pilot monitoring or the pilot find doesn't really matter. They just check and make sure all these are good. All right, and then that's pretty much good. In some places, they will ask, for example, in some airlines, or some checklists, they will ask you just for the throttle and the flaps and the gear to be the only ones checked. The rest is just flow.
Okay. So we can say the whole pre-start checklist can be flow.
Yeah. So for example, I can call as the pilot flying. So a simple way to do it to make sure that one pilot has done it is just I call as the pilot flying pre-start checklist, and then you just say pre-start checklist complete, which means you've gone through it and made sure everything is all good.
Okay, so I don't have to go through the whole list. Yeah. You'll do that yourself, and then you can say that you've completed it.
Yeah, and then you just confirm pre-start checklist complete, or one person says to the other, and that's
okay.
So that's the simplification of how the pre-start work, or at least pre-flight, pre-whatever, it depends whatever the airline or company wants to call it. Then from there, the next checklist is the startup and before taxi. The only thing here, which is pretty much for the startup checklist, that one's also a flow. It's the before taxi checklist that's an actual
read and response.
Yeah, read and response. So you'll go taxi and landing lights on, and then you say taxi and landing lights, I'll just say on. Anti-collision lights, I would say on, or whoever was the pilot flying is the one who responds for the on or off part.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's pretty self-explanatory. For the takeoff one, that's again all flows.
All flows, okay. So, but we have to establish beforehand the vectors.
Yeah, so basically in terms of this one with the takeoff checklist, how we would do it, we'd do a quick pilot brief on basically everything on here. So think of it as more just like as a reminder on this takeoff, where it's just like, all right, so takeoff briefing, are you ready for it? And then you say, yes, I'm ready. And then I would just simply say, all right, so we're doing full power takeoff. My V1 decision speed will be, what was it, 100?
100.
My rotation speed will be 160, and my V2 speed will be 200. I'll pitch up nose 10 degrees nose up initially. You will call positive rate once we're actually gaining away from the ground. I will then put the gear up and retract the flaps accordingly, and that's literally it. And that's the takeoff briefing already done.
Lovable. What about descent, landing, and
So the descent and landing checklists, how essentially this one works now. So for the descent part, it's basically as soon as you're just in cruise altitude. Doesn't matter what altitude you're at, but you're in cruise. The moment you say, now I'm going to start going downwards to get towards the runway. Now, that depends on the pilot because they could be as soon as they can do it up to literally as late as possible or as far as possible, depending on the aircraft. But in just to keep things simple, as soon as essentially now I'm thinking I have to lose altitude to get to the runway, descent checklist. Descent checklist is done with a what is it? It's just basically another flow because it's literally just you're checking the gears up, your fuel quantity is checked, and your descent speeds. So all you have to do is say descent checklist. The other pilot goes descent checklist complete when he's confirmed all those things.
Okay.
And then again for the approach checklist, it's the only thing that you have to confirm there is flaps and landing lights. So
Okay.
so pretty much.
Do you want to give it a try?
Sure, if you want. Do you want to define it and I'll read it out so that you know.
I guess. What about? Sorry. Last thing was landing checklist.
And then landing checklist. For that one, let me go and double check and make sure it says it.
Let me guess. Landing gear is read and response. Flap is read and response.
Exactly, and that's it.
Dab. So pro at this.
Yeah,
I'm just
and
kidding.
that's it. It's simplified. You're checking for the crucial bits, and then I will say landing checklist complete when I've verified the other things have already been met as well.
Right. Let's do like a brief exercise. I'd like each and every one of us to do this checklist once. We'll rotate seats so we can all do it.
Yeah.
So I'll start with Pelly, and then we'll have McFly in my seat. And okay, let's do it like this. We'll rotate. So we'll have McFly and the co-pilot checklisting myself. Then we will have Carter, co-pilot, checklisting McFly. Then we will have Pelly, co-pilot, checklisting me.
Alright.
I'll probably forget it in 5 seconds, so.
No worries.
I've already forgot most of what you said.
It's fine. I'll keep track. Don't worry. So we will not fly. We will not depart. We will not fly. We'll just do. We'll just do it on the ground, like a small. A small brain exercise. So pre-start flight. Pre-start checklist.
So wait. So who's essentially acting as a pilot?
Okay. You're the pilot because you're in the pilot seat.
You're the pilot because you're in the
Alright,
pilot seat.
So then that means I would be calling for the pre-start checklist. And
Okay. So right. Okay.
Alright. So pre-start checklist.
Wait. Let me just lower the volume of fucking Susnet. So you said pre-flight checklist, right?
Pre-start checklist.
Pre-start checklist. Right. Yes.
Pre-start checklist.
It's all a flow, so.
Yep.
Correct.
And then pretty much once you're done, you say pre-start checklist complete when you verified everything is good. Like so, this is when the infantry are boarding and they're doing their things.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm looking. Going through the list. Okay. Pre-start checklist complete. Then.
Right.
We will move on to startup. Startup checklist.
And then you'll verify everything again.
Okay, going through the list. Startup checklist complete. Then before taxi.
Then
taxi landing lights.
On.
Anti-collision lights.
On.
Alright, before taxi checklist complete.
Right. And
then we'll move on to takeoff checklist.
So
let's pretend we've all briefed on this beforehand.
Okay.
I guess we can just skip this because it's all flow. But we've done this. We've taken off. We're flying off. All well and good. Descent checklist.
All right. That's again you.
That's all me again. So I'm checking the flaps. I'm checking the fuel. Checking the descent speed. Radios. All right. Descent checklist complete. Approach checklist. So that's the only thing is flaps.
There's two things.
Position 1. Two things. Okay. So flaps.
Position 1.
All right. Taxi and landing the lights.
On.
All right. Checking the other things and approach checklist complete. Move on to landing checklist. Landing gear
is down.
Flaps.
Position 2.
Okay. I think that's the only. Those are the only things.
Yeah, and then
Landing speed is yeah.
then pretty much we land, and then afterwards clean up, which for me is just flaps up, and then you just confirm the flaps are up, and we've done. And that's pretty much
Yep.
it.
All right. Who wants to? Actually, I did say it earlier. It was
Me.
it was McFly with myself. Yes. We'll switch seats.
Fucking everything's going out my fucking head right now.
Alright, close. Pilot seat, there we go.
And also, Ancona, if you see how this whole thing ends up, it basically allows the pilot to focus on mostly the flying part, and then your focus as the pilot monitoring on safety.
Alright, so I go pre-startup, which, I don't have to say anything, because
you just
it's all
make
whatever.
sure that everything is correct.
Yeah, the flaps are up, doing good, lights are off. No, they're not off, turn them off.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's another thing, Pally. What if one of the things in the pre-flight or in any checklist, flow-wise, is off or is incorrect?
So
does the co-pilot just tell them?
Yeah, the co-pilot just tells them to do that. In the real plane, you wouldn't have this problem because the co-pilot would just reach over and actually flick the switch itself. But yeah, you just tell them, I guess. Just say, all right, switch this to this and this to this.
What about collision lights? Does he turn those off as well?
I have, yes.
Oh, I don't know, because there's lights and then there's collision lights. But I don't know.
I think lights is all lights, I suppose.
Well, I guess.
Lights is
and
then collision lights is the other ones for the wings.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It just says
it says lights. Does it mean all lights?
Oh yeah, it's all lights. If it's just lights.
Okay.
Fuel, ammo. Yeah, we got plenty of flares, I guess. Mast armor. Yeah, don't care. Radar. Radar's on. You got that off. You got that off.
Alright, radar off.
Radio. Yeah, we're good there. HC. Yeah, you're clear, girl. Helmet. Yeah, we're good. Earplugs. Nope. Sweet.
Right, you gotta say pre-start checklist complete.
Pre-start checklist complete. And before takeoff, so let me switch engine.
Takeoff.
Or it's startup.
Yeah.
It just says before takeoff checklist. I don't know. I'm just reading the fucking thing, mate.
Startup plus before taxi.
You're missing a checklist.
Oh shit. Oh my god, I've completely skipped it. Alright, throttle idle. Which I guess, yeah. What does he say?
No, you're still doing all this.
Oh shit, I thought
it's all you now.
But it says throttle, like, surely that means it's got to be on. Oh no, engine area clear. Alright, yeah, so the throttle's in idle. Okay, yeah, okay. Alright, throttle's in idle, yeah, engine area, I guess is clear. I can't fucking see it. Radio, startup clearance, yep. Taxi, landing lights, on.
Roger.
Anti-collision lights, on.
Turning it on.
Do we have to always turn the lights on even if it's fucking daylight?
In reality, yes, but
I don't know. It just seems a bit pointless.
The thing is, also Ancona is IC, so he can also make the rules of some of the checklist laws.
I think we're never gonna follow these rules like rigidly. So I don't mind if you in nighttime, yes, because otherwise,
you can't
especially if you're flying, especially if we're flying formation with another airframe. Yes, always on. During daytime, yeah, not a strict rule, I would say.
Then I would just make a rule right now in Kona and just say for anything involving lights, instead of saying whatever's the word there, let the pilot doing the checklist be as required.
For the lights.
Option. Yeah, so all light options will always be as required. So situation dependent.
Okay,
that's an official word.
Situation depend. Okay, we'll just say that the taxi landing lights and the anti-collision lights must be checked only at nighttime by the co-pilot as well. Otherwise, is the pilot's discretion during daytime. You will write that down.
Oh shit! I'll take mental note of it on the stream.
Kidding. I'll probably forget this. No, I'll remember it. I'll remember.
Yeah, ground equipment clear, taxi clearance, yeah, we're cool, we're fucking big balls. And takeoff. Oh shit, we got a taxi there first, don't we? Bloody hell.
Oh, yeah, we'll pretend that we're ready to taxi.
Alright, yeah, so we've taxied. And say, right, well, it'd be good if the engine was on, I guess, yeah. So, engine on. Does he say yes to this bit? I don't even know, mate. Bloody hell. Or am I just taking mental notes again?
In here, I think the only thing is flaps.
Flaps.
Or is it also engine?
It should be engine and flaps. If there's a flaps in there, then yes, there's that.
Okay. Oh, then engine. You say engine, I say
Engine
on.
on, yeah. So, engine. Sweet.
On.
Yeah, okay, alright. That's what I was idle. Flaps, position 2.
I have to say position 2.
Oh, my.
Position
yeah,
2.
But I can't just say flaps, though, because that could mean position 1.
No, you say flaps, and I say position 2.
Yeah, he's confirming it to you.
Okay, then.
So, let's do it again.
Alright, well, bloody hell.
Put your flaps up.
Oh.
Cheeky. Right, engine.
On.
Flaps.
Position 2.
Whoa, okay. And then everything else is all check.
I think also the taxi and landing lights.
Daytime.
Correct,
Wow.
Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
In theory, but for nighttime operations only. Let's pretend it's nighttime, so...
Okay. Lights.
On.
Flight instruments check. Navigation check. We're all geeked, right? And then, so now we're airborne, I guess? Oh no, wait, takeoff. Oh god.
Oh, we gotta do the takeoff. This is just flow.
Do the pilot brief, bro.
We had already briefed, so we just take off now, because this is all basically... You need to confirm that we follow these parameters that we have previously determined between us. Then let's go straight to descend and approach.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I'll take you to carry on.
Send message.
Widow 2-3, would it be possible to get a call sign on standby for a CAS mission for, I quote, to level the fucking base? Over.
Yeah, can I storm shadow it?
Roger that. We will have Afghan 1-1 on standby. No, we need to do unguided cast. Actually, you can do that, McFly, because you haven't done that last time.
Well, unguided CAS.
Yeah.
Widow 2-3,
I guess.
roger that. Afghan 1-1 on standby for CAS.
Alright, let's finish this, then we'll switch it over to...
So, descent checklist,
Follow you.
I gotta check up. Alright, so I'm going flaps, yeah, whatever. Bloody hell, man. Fucking. So if it's all me, I just gotta check that all this shit is here. Like, we're in position or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you just inform the pilot, descent checklist complete.
Descent checklist complete.
Roger that. Approach checklist.
And then landing, and then...
No,
then
there's two things you need to ask me.
What the fuck? Let me go to the descent thing then. Flaps.
Position 1. Just put my mouse,
lights.
sorry. On.
There we go, sweet.
Okay, that's...
Oh, bloody hell. Mind-boggling. Alright, and then we go gear.
Landing checklist. Gear down.
Flaps.
Position 2.
And then we go skirt, and then I go brakes.
And then again to taxi, and then landing checklist complete. And then taxi to ramp.
Flaps.
The flaps up.
It's not that hard.
Sorry, Mr. Real-world Pilot.
It is a bit mind-boggling, I have to admit, because you,
I don't know what
especially
to
if
ask
you're,
him.
yeah, because it's like, I need to skip this because I don't have to ask him this thing, but then I have to check also that he's done it correctly, and if he hasn't done it correctly, I have to tell him, no, you haven't done that correctly. So it's
Worry, it gets easier. Trust me on this.
Yeah, I think once you pick up the flow, I suppose it's second nature, I would say. But yeah, I like that though. Yeah, McFly, you're free to go to your Afghan call sign.
You want me to go with him or?
No, you're here with me.
Oh boy.
Pelly, you want to do it with Carter? You're on the co-pilot, and Carter will be the pilot.
Whee!
And then you'll do the switch around.
Okay.
Let me go to.
Man, pilot.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's gone.
All right.
I am in the wrong seat.
Start with.
There we go.
All right. Let me know when you'd like to pre-start, sir.
Restart.
Checking everything. Restart checklist complete. Which is like the before start checklist.
Before takeoff, yes.
Stop checklist IO cleared. And we stop checklist complete whenever you're ready for engine on. And then
Before takeoff, yeah?
no, we're still in before taxi.
Oh, wait, right.
And before taxi. So
Oh, fucking, I've missed one, yeah. Give me a second. Yep, start of checklist.
Start checklist complete. Before taxi checklist, advise when you're ready.
Ready?
Engines on.
Yes.
Taxi and anti-collision lights.
Yes. On.
Before taxi checklist completed. And then now we're taxiing to the runway.
Checklist. Takeoff.
Before takeoff checklist, engines, last confirmation.
On.
And before, taxi lights and anti-collision lights.
On.
And before takeoff checklist is complete, and then takeoff is pretty much the briefing that we've had earlier. So now we've taken off. Alright.
Descent.
Right.
Descent checklist.
Check out. Descent checklist is complete. Mind your speeds on the way down.
Yep.
Let me know when you're ready for the
approach.
Afghan 1-1, sending in
Flaps.
4.5.
Oh. There we are.
Afghan
Position
1-1, spooling.
Taxi lights.
On.
Approach checklist complete. Final speed 180.
180.
And when you're ready for landing checklist,
Landing.
gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Ew.
Final speed note 150. Landing checklist complete.
Taxi to the ramp. Yeah.
And clean up flaps up on the taxi ramp checklist.
Afghan 1-1, dusting northwest.
Was that bad?
Oh, that was really good.
No, fuck it.
Alright, switcheroo.
Yep, switching.
Where am I going?
Go to the co-pilot so you give Pelly the checklist.
Oh, fuck. Right, okay.
Alright, let me get out.
No need to get out, choose
Oh. Oh, whatever.
Right.
Restart checklist, please.
Oh, 1 second. You name me. Restart done.
Roger, start checklist.
Russell.
The thing is, it's missing an item, I'd say.
Widow 2-3, this is Afghan 1-1, message.
Start up check. Done.
Widow 2-3, send message over.
Alright, and then before taxi
Afghan 1-1 is now on station, over.
Taxi landing lights. And
Widow
collision.
2-3, roger that. Is that you near the AO?
Taxi clearance.
Roger.
And ground equipment is clear.
Widow 2-3, roger
For
that.
taxi
We
done.
are
and
proceeding with some recce
before
patrols to
takeoff
try and
checklist.
identify the location of the enemy base.
Before
Once we
takeoff.
do that, I'll get in touch with you for
Engine.
Castlon. Over.
On.
Roger.
Vital.
Afghan 1-1.
Flaps.
Position 2.
Taxi landing lights.
On and on.
Set and takeoff clearance has been cleared.
Roger that. And now we're on our way.
Oh, you missed one. You missed one.
What do you have? I missed one.
Didn't do takeoff, my guy.
It's a flow.
Eat.
It's a flow, which is discussed as a briefing.
Yes. Descent and approach. Ready when you are.
Design approach checklist.
Landing gears and flaps. Up.
Landing gear flaps. Oh yeah.
Flaps up.
That's That's the descent one is you doing it. So as soon as we've started to go down, and I said, all right,
No, I can't change it. So I'm saying flaps up.
Widow 2-3, this is Afghan 1-1, Mr. Hoover.
And landing clears up.
Widow 2-3, send message over.
Airport information.
You wouldn't happen to have a drone up in the air, over?
Descent speed
Widow
will
2-3,
be
negative, we do not have a
150.
drone in the air, over.
Roger that.
Roger that, I've got
Moving
an air
on to
contact on
approach.
my radar.
Widow 2-3, roger that, I believe that was an enemy healer that
Ready for
does
approach
to over.
checklist?
Flaps.
Position 1.
Taxi
Roger
landing
that,
lights.
I'm not equipped to
On.
take out an enemy healer, over.
Speed established. 150.
Roger
Approach
that.
cleared.
Widow 2-3, roger that, we've
Alright,
identified
and
it as an
the
inline 24, so if you're not
landing checklist,
equipped,
please.
I suggest you plug out. Over.
Landing gear.
Is down.
Roger that.
Flaps position 2.
Position 2.
Landing speed 150 still.
Roger 150.
And after touchdown, brakes. What the fuck? That's. Why is it? That seems wrong. Why is it radios below vehicle? Wouldn't radio be first?
So how the checklist is formatted is basically you're basically doing all these checks. So you're gonna landing gears down. Here's our landing speed, and and once we touch down, we're gonna apply brakes, and then radios. We've got our final clearance to land. We're good to go. So it's not the checklist is not when you do the item. It's preparing yourself.
Afghan 1-1.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Because just to me, when I'm reading that,
Yeah,
and
I
it
know.
says vehicle, and then it says landing clearance, and it's like, eh.
Yeah.
So
it's just basically preparing you.
yeah, flaps up.
Alright, flaps going up, landing.
Speed
No
max
cask fly?
50.
What's that?
There's MI-24.
And on your way.
Okay. Which
Is
obviously
it
I'm not
difficult?
equipped to deal with.
It's not, but it's just,
It's getting used to it.
I can take
Yeah.
the Typhoon,
Like, literally, if you could make it just a fucking simple one, it'd be...
Yeah, stand by. I will inquire with Gustav.
If they have a helicopter.
Hello, Zeus. This is Stallion message. Zeus, are we allowed to take out air asset? Roger that. We'll spool up the actually, we'll spool up the Titan call sign. Right, McFly. I will spawn down a Typhoon on the runway here, just in front of the SC-130. Feel free to, feel free to take off with that one.
Roger. Can I make it? Can it be the REF-3? I think it is.
REF-3.
Spawn down.
Is there an easier way to
Spawn out.
skip through the actual checklist?
A way to skip through?
Right, so you know where it goes pre-start?
Mm-hmm.
And is there like a button to go next?
Yes. What the fuck?
Yes, there should be one. Let me quickly.
Because I'm going through
Let me get
fucking
out-
8,
yeah.
and it's like,
Get out of the aircraft because otherwise, actually, I have to get out of the aircraft because otherwise it will start up. Okay, so the button should be in configure controls, configure add-ons.
What is there a rearming thing somewhere?
It should be,
I'll bring it close, because I think it's still in the 35 depot, the FIR.
Orbis. Is it not? Is it in
it's
space?
not hard one.
Hold on, let me double check where it is exactly.
Alright, can you rearm now?
Orbis. It's not common.
There's no Orbis in the drop down. What was it again then?
I guess yes.
Oh, that reminds me. I've seen something that makes the new Ace update interesting. If you go into
I've got some blue options, so like repair, refuel, and rearm, but no AMS thing.
Attach like your actual like add-ons to your weapons.
Heli,
Oh yeah, accessories, huh? Yes?
is the rearm missile rack different for the Typhoon? It shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't.
Right. I don't know. If I try to get in and get out, maybe?
It should be that one.
You've not got enough AA.
Nah, nothing. I might just Zeus it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm in Zeus. What do you need?
I guess some air-to-air, Storm Shadow, and maybe some GPUs. I don't know.
Oh, once again, I have to spawn another one. I have to test and see what's going
Roger.
on. I'm gonna spawn another Typhoon. I just want to quickly see what's going on with it. If I can rearm it.
Yeah, Roger.
Include crew.
Awaiting orders.
Confirm loadout suitability, McFly.
Oh, baby, yeah, it looks good. Right then, Titan 1-1, taxi. Or spooling and taxi.
Hello, Stallion. This is Widow23. Message over.
Send a message.
Widow23, could you spool up an airframe that is capable of attacking Hind for us? Over.
Roger that. Titan 1-1 has been just spooled as we speak. He's going to be on station in less than 2 mics.
Widow23, roger that. Speed is of the essence as we are currently being strafed. Over.
Roger that. Again, less than 2 mics should be on station.
Alright, Titan 1-1 will roll straight out from runway 33.
Roger that, Lightning 1-1.
Lightning 1-1. Oh wait, did I say lightning? Oh no.
Correction, Titan 1-1.
User in your channel timed out.
You want 30's moving?
Yeah, we're parking it next to the, in the hangar.
Oh.
We're gonna try the reverse thrust to see if that works.
That's weird.
Titan 1-1. Fucking whatever it is.
Widow23, roger that. Please get over our location at grid 110168. There is an enemy Hind currently strafing our location. Over.
Yep, roger. I have engaged and neutralized over.
What did you fire, McFly?
Why are they not coming up?
Roger that, yeah, no worry.
Pro 2 ICF flight, please.
User joined your
Gonna.
channel.
Yes, Polly?
Be advised, I may have messed up a bit of code in the Typhoon.
User in your channel timed
Roger that. I mean, we can still technically arm it with Zeus. But yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We just can't rearm it autonomously with the pilot.
You can rearm it to whatever you've preset it with Zeus. It's just, it refills the missing missile positions, essentially.
Roger.
So, essentially you make one
joined your
armament
channel.
and then you refill it, but that's
User
obviously not
left your
ideal.
channel.
Yeah, let's see, today is Sunday. I'll put an update. I'll do one little update today so that it can be up by tomorrow. Because Mondays are the days for updates, so I'll just put a little hotfix. Anything else that was broken?
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Hard right to go left, then vice versa.
No, that's not how cars work.
Yes, it is. To go right, you need to go left when you reverse.
Huh?
I'm
Right.
confused as well. Am I going mad?
Well, why are you naked?
I'm not.
On my screen
Right,
you
so
are.
if you want to go right, you need to hard left while you're reversing.
I just went left now.
It's...
What?
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about. So, Carter, I'm going left now, and I want to go left.
Right, if you want to go...
So I just do that.
Could I sort this out very quickly? I know exactly what's going on. Carter is talking about the inverse operation of the C-130 because Arma was never meant to have a reverse gear on an aircraft.
Yeah, that's what I was on about, and I was like, eh.
Yes, on the C-130, you have to go press right apparently to go left. It's a weird.
So I'm not crazy, okay.
Hello,
Yeah.
Titan 1-1, this is Widow-23, message over.
Zone for time 1-1.
User joined your channel.
Widow-23, do you
So
have any
Titan,
CAS
this is
ordnance?
not how I
Over.
usually park cars.
That is
Yeah.
an AVE. I've got 6
backwards.
GBUs, 2 Storm
Yeah,
Shadows,
okay.
and
So
8
it's the
Brimstone
inverted
AGMs.
axis for the, okay.
Reversing.
I'll keep
Because-
that in mind.
Because, like, for example, if right, because I've just figured out. Say, for example, you're with a trailer on the back of your car. You need to invert what you do so it goes the right way.
Yes, but that's not what's happening with that. That is just the axis is inverted when you're reversing.
Widow
No.
2-3, roger that. What is the smallest of them options? Over.
Would be the Brimstone AGMs for neutralizing ground vehicles. Over.
Widow 2-3, roger that. And the smallest bomb you have? Over.
What's bomb?
I gave him GBUs.
Or area of effect device?
Would be a 500-pound GBU. Over.
Widow 2-3, roger that. If you could drop a 500-pound bomb on the enemy compound in grid 110163 immediately, we'd appreciate it. Over.
Immediately.
I mean, are they assaulting it?
No.
Then what are they waiting for? And why do they need it?
I don't know. But
Because-
all the vehicles are dead, so...
I'm gonna get some movie magic.
Roger that.
Where's McFly? Where's McFly? Where's McFly? Where's McFly? Where's McFly? Where is he?
Titan 1-1 pickle.
Widow 2-3, BDA Alpha. Over.
Roger that, BD Alpha.
And I got that on video.
And Corona.
I think he's watching the thing. I just wanted to get McFly's bomb drop.
This, I'm not being retarded when I'm talking about the reverse thrust on that.
What do you mean?
Of me saying if you want me to go left, I need to actually do right rudder.
Yes, that's because the axis is inverted.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is I'm not going crazy.
On that, no. On a normal vehicle, yes.
Anyway, let's go on a nice stroll.
You have to. Why are
Ellie?
you naked?
Yes, hello.
Am I naked for you?
Yes.
Yes.
That's weird.
It's McFly's bug, like he has
Must be the bug, yeah. What's this Sentinel? Oh, that's the radar. Ah.
Oh no.
Oh, you're checking the 6th op 4 stuff? That's
No, that's blue 4.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess it's both op 4 and blue. This is the manual one. Does that mean we have to manually load it?
Yeah, but it doesn't really work. It was part of the trailer tow vehicles that I had for FSG.
Ah, for the from the FFA mod.
User left your channel.
Not FFA. A different one. It's just a towable thing, which I haven't really. It's just there because I was a bit lazy to get rid of the code for all of it, so it just kind of exists as a byproduct of me being a bit lazy.
Widow 2-3, this is Titan 1-1 message over.
It doesn't work, I also think. Or maybe it does. I really don't know. Ooh. Is Widow 3 alive?
Widow 2-3, this is Titan 1-1 message over.
Don't know.
By chance, do you think the bomb blast radius got him?
I will check.
No, I just checked. The bomb landed correctly inside. It didn't kill any friendly. So,
no, but the blast radius.
Blast radius destroyed 2 towers, and he just disconnected. It destroyed the towers. Yeah. The blast radius didn't kill the infantry though.
Yeah.
From behind the Haskell barriers.
Isn't on at all. Where's FSG when you need them?
Witchcraft 03, sending into 44.4, radio check, over.
5.
Let's go.
Oh,
I will take you on a ride.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
My favorite rocket ship. In the shower time. No?
No.
Little shoes? No. We can't say these things. We're professionals.
I like my stream to not be
Taken down.
Yes, please. Where are we going?
Witchcraft 03, this is Stallion message. I don't know, just going around.
Witchcraft 03, send your message, over.
Witchcraft 03, do you need an extraction later on, or are you going to index in the field?
Witchcraft 03, stand by, over.
Let's.
I
mean, could we land a C-130 anywhere where they are?
Yes.
No.
Doubt.
No.
And we'll just go with the fully manned, fully crewed Chinook. Well, semi-crewed Chinook. We'll just keep the Titan up.
I think so.
Ellie, is the new Chinook towable?
Yes.
Yes.
What are we talking to?
Fucking McFly on 3-0.
Oh, I'm not on 3-0, sorry.
I'm on. I don't hear
Why?
him.
What are you asking for the Chinook to be towable?
I was just thinking that hangar next to the Chinooks is empty. You could park one of the Chinooks in there quite nicely.
Warming up the tires, Pelly.
And then when it's time to fly it, tug it out and spool away.
Obviously, because you like a good tug.
Ah, I just had an idea.
Oh fuck, here we go.
So this mostly involves FSG having a lot of faith in us. How about next time we insert their vehicle, next time we sling load their vehicle
I
in,
finally got back with 1-0. He said that they're going to be making their way to RV Charlie first, then they'll start talking about extraction. Over.
Roger that. Please do keep us updated on possibility of extraction. Thank you.
RV Charlie.
There might be a possibility. Let me go and quickly just recon the area.
No, there isn't. Please, no.
But you want to land a C-130 there?
I want to see if there's possibility of it.
I mean,
oh no.
you can't land it on
Oh, there is space.
Oh.
I would land a J2 C-130 in the field. 100%.
You can't land it off the map, even though it's a bit bumpy off the map actually, because there are some.
There is plenty of space. I've just reconned it. It's an easy.
Where is RV Charlie?
Where are you looking?
Oh, there it is.
I'm talking about the field directly south. The field's directly south of RV Charlie.
Oh, there's another one here that's a bit bigger.
No, it's full of like mini trees and all that.
Many trees.
Like the open green patches, like to the.
How do you know this doesn't have many trees?
So you're
and this one does.
I'm looking at it in Zeus just to because.
Oh, in Zeus. Okay, that's cheating though.
So you're looking.
You can't do that. Can't do
Come
that.
out,
Okay,
Zeus,
I'll
then.
ask him
Alright.
to fly. I'll ask him to fly. How about that?
No.
Right.
Let me ask him to fly.
User disconnected from your channel.
So, how the fuck are you gonna get it in there?
Easy. I have a way to get it in and out.
User joined your channel.
I actually
Reverse
already...
thrust.
Yes, reverse thrust and J2 out.
Should I just spool up a Chinook
trust
just in
me,
case it
Connor?
goes terribly?
It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I don't trust the infantry to behave first, and
They can just board up. Plane lands, they board up like a Chinook, and then we just.
Hello, Stallion. This is Switchcraft 3. Message over.
Let's be good boys tonight. Send a message.
Switchcraft 3, I need to know whether or not HLS ambush at grid 107 break 154 is viable for platoon pickup. Over.
It's right there.
Roger that. HLS ambush is viable for platoon pickup. We will spool up a Pegasus call sign momentarily.
Switchcraft 3, roger that. Please inform Pegasus call sign that their ingress will be from the east. Over.
Oh my gosh.
Roger that. Ingress from the east for Pegasus call sign.
Thank you, Connor.
Yes.
Can I land there after you guys already picked them up?
Switchcraft 3, roger that.
After the session is over, yes.
Just after the session, like you guys go, you pick them up,
No,
you take off,
we'll do
and
it.
then I
We'll
land
do
there
it
to
after.
see.
The thing is, let's do it after session because I want to see you
Fine.
actually do it.
Fine.
I would like us all to be inside the Pegasus.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, we're going to get the Pegasus, but this is the wrong one. But anyways,
What do you mean? Isn't that the new one?
it's light green. It's not the right one.
No, it's the wrong one.
I thought you replaced them. We need to replace
No,
them on
it's-
the
I'm
editor
not
as well.
I'm not in.
I forgot. Cancel.
You might also want to put on clothes just in case the infantry do come by.
Which one do you want?
Sea Dragon.
Wojciech.
Wojciech.
You flying?
Wojciech be
then,
good.
Billy?
I'm flying.
Well, you're the one who's fucking just said I want Wojciech, so.
I'll
no.
fly because I haven't flown
Yeah.
tonight.
If-
So fuck
you want to put on uniform
User
for the infantry?
disconnected from your channel.
what?
You want to put on uniform for the infantry? I'll get it spooled up in the meantime.
A uniform?
Because you're still naked.
I go Coco.
Am I? I'll
Yes.
change. I'll change.
User left your channel.
I'll just been spooling up.
You need to do the pre-flight.
User joined
Yeah,
your channel.
I'm gonna do that. Do it on the way there. I'm just spooling up for him. Alright, and eject.
Alright, am I still naked?
No,
No.
you're fine.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank
I'll do
you.
pre-flight. Full seats.
Oh, I don't have the pre-flights on here, so I can't annoy him. Oh, damn.
And 46.
Do you want me to do the radio comms for you, my guy?
Yeah, if you want to. Less work for me.
I'll be on the load messages so no one gets on it.
Widow 2-3 back on station. Hello. This is Widow 2-3. Message over.
This is Pegasus 1-1. Send your message.
Widow 2-3, excellent. Pegasus 1-1, how fast can you be at HLS ambush, over?
Under 2 mics, we should be there. Oh. Okay.
Someone's died. Because I just stuttered. I just stuttered, so someone's either just died or disconnected. Widow 2-3, there's Pegasus 1-1. Confirm you heard last transmission, over.
Widow 2-3, over.
This is Pegasus 1-1 Bravo. Be advised we are 2 mics away from getting into HLS ambush from the east, over.
Widow 2-3, roger that. Help.
So he just ignored me, okay.
Pegasus 1-1, dusting off to the northwest.
What? I said 1-1 Bravo. Second time? I said 1-1 Bravo second time?
No, I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about Peach.
Alright, yeah, sorry, just blatantly ignored you, yes. Were you talking about me? I was like,
No. Pelly, can you make the default system to be metric? Send message.
Right,
Widow 2-3, advise whenever you are above the HLS and orbit until tell you to ingress. We're moving to the HLS now. Over.
Roger, that will be holding at HP last.
Right, I'm going to confirm whether or not you want me to do the radio comms or not.
Yeah, you can do the radio comms. As long as you sign on as 1-1 Bravo.
Roger that. No.
Hello. He says, does Pegasus 1-1, I'll just say 1-1 Bravos then.
Yes.
And he should figure it out, hopefully. He has got brains.
Widow 2-3, Pegasus 1-1, ingress when ready. Over.
There's 1-1 Bravo, we will egress now. Over. Right, go. Has he marked it or not?
Oh, yeah.
Has he marked it?
Yeah. I mean on the map or with smoke?
Smoke.
No.
Widow 2-3, this is 1-1 Bravo, final.
Oh, by the way, switch to probably crew comms when you land.
Good point, good point.
Eyes on blue smoke.
Rear's clear.
No eyes on infantry.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Friendly infantry to your north.
Rear's down.
Touchdown. Switch into crew nut.
Yep,
Roger.
infantry to your north.
Hopping off, I'll go and see if
Crew nut.
Probably make sure that your seat doesn't get stolen.
Roger. On the left side, hop in the back.
Yeah, go for it.
Come.
Are you in?
6 in.
Board up,
Come
board
on.
up, board up.
The gas EM.
Board.
Get on board.
Oh,
Stop
fucking
standing around.
All aboard the white deck. Let me know when you're in it, Russ.
Sparky in.
Beautiful flyover, Typhoon.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, Scrap, I just realized you're in all black now.
One with Charlie, all in, out.
For him.
I'm just gonna be now. No, it's just kind of weird that there's an old man in the army.
He's a wolf.
Come on.
All in. Oh my god.
1, 2, Charlie, all in, out.
Coming again.
I'm actually Benjamin Buttons. I'm 21 years old at the moment.
5-2, all in, out.
At some point, they're going to call
I guess there's
us.
one more pleasure.
That's permission to speak,
Oh.
meaning we shut up until we're told to not shut up anymore.
Who's put the ropes out?
The real question is what airfield do you take them to?
We're going to camps. Camp.
Oh, we did one left.
Can't cut ropes.
Pegasus 1 be advised your cargo ropes seem to be deployed. Over.
Got it.
Then, marking the S we're going to deploy them.
Real men don't use earplugs, boy.
Whoever's messing with
straight,
cargo
I see.
system, could you stop it?
I can't cut them.
There we go. No, I got it, don't worry.
It was the
Why people
scroll
sound
menu.
patrol?
No, I only have deploy. I don't have cut.
No. What
Don't
I'm
worry,
saying
it
is,
was the cargo rope system. Somebody
Go round and round.
This seat's literally the back
Yeah,
of the head.
like I can't literally cut them if someone else does it.
No, I
Is
Yeah,
this
sure.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's fine.
Is this the Bundolence that we call?
No, what is McFly doing?
He's behind us.
Style
Behind us,
boys.
upside down.
Fly upside down. I'd like to, you know...
Well, you realize if I pull up now, very sharply and to the left, I will catch you off guard and I will fucking kill you.
Sitting in the middle of the Chinook.
Please don't.
You and everybody else have
look
been
at
asking
that.
that bench.
Oh, you think you're
Listen,
funny,
I
huh?
didn't choose this seat. The seat was made.
Hey guys, you must be super glued to the floor because the
Show
helicopter is doing wild maneuvers and
reinvert yourself before you wreck yourself.
They just clinched their ass.
I've been...
Hey, Toy Fool
Exactly.
behind us?
I could now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I let off a burst?
Well, there are seats in
No,
the
no.
helicopter. Why don't you just sit in them like normal
Because I
people?
want to sit on the floor.
You're a weirdo.
the floor may be comfier than these seats.
Speed is 3030.
Since when do we
And
use
if you look
Typhoon?
through your left side window, you'll
There's
see
always-
Eurofighter Typhoon.
There's always just a knob that wants to show off.
Who's in the Eurofighter?
McFly.
Your mom.
Fly. Oh, who just...
I
Somebody
changed
change
seats.
seats.
That was Gibbons. Gibbons just yeeted himself out of the...
Will that cause issues, Pelly?
The front of the aircraft.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Given just change seats, not
Yeah.
that much.
The general common folk.
Rolls at the back of the airframe.
To do engine failure for
No.
No, we're not having another one of those.
You already tested our luck.
Oh, we can do it again.
It
Huh?
was... It would have been fine.
No one in this platoon anymore.
Just realised I'm not even sat in a seat.
Oh
Are
no.
we going to get saber?
Hold on to your butts.
I can't get over
Desync coming.
Hendrix having so many
Maybe.
strokes. Gray felt the
Michael,
need to
I'm
announce it on
beat.
medical net.
I'm perfectly alright.
God's sake.
Right. And then
I could have
Hendrix
gone
was
for that
like,
smoke, for
listen.
fuck's sake.
The Chinook is actually
He was
really
like,
full of
listen,
passenger seats.
screw you, I'm a foreigner, I can do what I
No,
want. And I
it's
was
just
like, oh, so
Chumley
you
wanted to be
want all
special
the
and sit
brain
on
No,
damage.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I was saying it's nearly full.
Typhoon,
Like,
go
yeah,
for
passenger
fuel.
seats.
I'm
not the-
alright.
not the middle.
Off you fuck then. How dare you talk to me like that?
Good luck landing on that shore. I
hate
can
you
yellow
guys so
parachute, this should be fine.
But I don't know. I can't deploy the parachute. It just does it itself.
Yeah, so land prop.
What do you mean land prop?
Alright, Pelly, I'm gonna first work on this, so I'm gonna need your talk down.
Hey, whoever's sitting on the floor, there's open seat now.
Hello, Charge 110
No.
PTS.
Alright, eyes on the pad.
And then you are almost at your grounds. We're clear as of this moment.
Beep boop. I'm gonna land on the center helipad.
Is the runway clear? Okay.
Runway clear now.
Roger.
Alright, Pelly. I'm gonna turn the aircraft.
Roger.
Titan 1 on final.
Alright, just once you get it facing east, just back it up, you got plenty of space. A little bit to the
Roger.
right. A little bit to the right.
Going right now.
Hold and back.
Holding, going back. Same heading.
Yep. You're perfectly on board. Keep going. Keep going. Roger, and bring her down.
Bringing it down.
Hold and bring down.
Push forward, you go.
And 1-1 touchdown. Just pulling down.
Good shit.
Alright, clear D-bus.
D-bus.
Yeah, Hendrix is also unconscious.
Nice. Thank you, Pelly. That was a good talk there.
User left your channel.
Very clear, and also try to, without stuttering or unsureties of it.
Wait, what?
I hope we're exactly on the landing pad because I can't really tell from back here.
No,
we're slightly in front, behind it, but that's fine.
I liked it. You had the rounds out in under a minute. That's what I want.
Half of fucking Titan is bombs.
Yeah. Okay. You didn't want to use the big ones. You asked for the smallest one.
Well, we were within like 200 meters on it, so I didn't want us to get.
We need to get out Hendrix.
Yeah, I can't get him out.
Right. Yeah, the big one, the big fuckers on there. They're the storm shadows.
Oh yeah. I'll use that.
What a beautiful man.
Hendrix respawn. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
They're the storm shadows. They're big fuckers.
Well, yeah, it's me because Hendrix.
I shouldn't have 500 pound that you dropped was guided. Right? Yeah, it's guided. Oh, okay.
Pelly.
Yes.
Do you see people inside still?
I see
You get
just
shot.
one person.
I am the 1-1 now.
I have
No,
multiple
shot,
people
get
still
one in a
inside.
million.
I think they're.
Like, shut up for a second. Right. Nice job.
Let's go to Whisper.
We did a pretty good job on the ambushes. We did some pretty good movement. We did an excellent withdrawal. I don't think anyone died in that, thanks to, I think 1-0 Mike made sure that Williams didn't get knocked out. But yeah, we had something of a heavy caliber vehicle shooting at us the entire way. So good work on that. And also thanks to Pete with his lovely repertoire of his smokes going out wherever he is. Right, chaps. Look forward to hearing your comments on the debrief. Index.
User left
Can I
your
just say, next time you deploy ropes, I'll fucking cut your throat out.
channel. User left your
Who deployed the ropes?
Some
User
random
left
man.
your channel. User left your channel.
No, it doesn't tell me, but I can't undeploy them
next time.
as a pilot.
Yeah, yeet.
You cut.
Question, do you think I can take
No,
the Eurofighter?
because
Okay,
the
section
ropes
index,
that they deployed,
index,
Peach,
index.
if it got into the propeller, we were all
Bill
dead.
thinks it was him.
Yeah, I
User
know.
left your
I know.
channel.
Who?
User left your channel.
You refuel the Eurofighter so take it
User
back.
left your channel.
Bruh.
User left your channel.
You want to take it
User
back?
left your channel.
Oh, Gibbons, what's in your big bag?
Because you want to test your
Recent.
Hercules.
I was
Was it?
going to TP back with the flagpole, which is
I guess.
there.
My whiskers, boy.
You just refuel it and I'll take
Did
it
we
back.
figure out who deployed the ropes? Was it just one of the guys?
It's
Or...
like so it's still kind of
It
a.
might have been me because my score menu went a lot further, but don't know. But
All right.
spotted anyway. So
Come here, Spittle. I'll touch you gently.
To cut his throat.
Gibbons.
Like, that's practically a guillotine up there with the flat wing on the front.
Anyways,
you could just drop that
Peach.
off. What?
Actually, no, you have to go for debrief. I was me and Connor just going to do a quick test.
Well, debrief won't happen for a little while, I suspect.
No,
Oh.
go straight
Alright.
to it.
Basically, at the HLS, we're gonna see.
Where is Peeps?
We were supposed to try and land the C-130.
I just spawned
at the
another one
HLS.
here, Pelly.
Oh, okay, that works.
You're gonna try and land the C-130 at that HLS?
Yeah, I said it was
Oh, no,
possible.
it's
And
pretty
Kona
big.
said
Why
It's
not?
pretty
We
big.
can try.
User left your channel.
Well, the JTO, Pelly, yes.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
There
I
we
could
go.
probably also take off without the JTO, but yeah.
Can you refuel the Eurofighter?
On the runway.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you have 6 500-pounders. That's good to know.
We had all sorts, mate.
Oh.
There's people disconnecting. Has it been refueled? The
Oh, this
Eurofighter?
is new.
No, I'm saying the Eurofighter because I think Carter want to take it back.
Also, make sure you go to normal speech. Oh.
I think Carter wanted to take back the Eurofighter.
That's fine.
Has
You
it
can
been
fly
refueled?
with this. I'll refuel his Eurofighter.
Alright. Okay, so I'm on morning. Just gonna do flaps 1 departure for this.
Don't mind me, just reverse thrusting a fucking Eurofighter.
Kill that man. Kill that man.
Oh, you're here as well, McCarthy. McCarthy?
Yes, I am McCarthy.
Sorry.
I like to drink and
Sometimes you have to be a little mean with the infantry to, let them know who's the boss in the sky.
well, there's being mean and threatening to cut their throat. I mean,
Oh, you think it's a bit too big of a step?
I don't know. I'm not saying you can't be that mean, but you just said a bit mean.
That's interesting.
It's still what? Sorry.
There's a few issues which are interesting right now.
What did you say, McFly?
Oh, you were saying like you can be that mean, but you said you have to be a bit mean, but you literally threatened to cut that throat, which I would say is a bit higher than a bit mean.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not saying
I see no problem with it.
Yeah. I'm intrigued to see this landing though.
Right.
It felt good to fucking fly the Typhoon and not finally.
Man, I swear, I wanted to hit you with the Chinook.
What, when I was flying upside down behind you?
Yes.
I was thinking, I thought, I don't short very much, I was like, I'll just do it now, I was training, whatever.
I'll land going west to east,
And
because that's what they wanted
to
us
be
to
fair, I wouldn't have been mad if we actually had crashed.
Yeah, if I was to swing sharp left now, I'd hit you. I was like, well, don't do it.
Oh, no.
But yeah, ever since Pelly updated the mod pack with that bad boy, I've been dying to fly it out.
I've had a slight bug with it, which I will have to fix.
What, regarding the rearming of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's all the times I've flown in editor, I've obviously just done pylons and the attributes or whatever. Never actually rearmed it.
Yeah, there's just some things you have to actually see before knowing, like, okay, this has to be fixed in this way.
Oh.
Turning in final.
See, the video I linked showed them landing on an airfield, not a random field, but,
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I know that the C-27 Spartan can do these kinds of things, even on rugged terrain like this. Not really sure about the C-130, or to which extent.
Oh, Pelly's pro, so if anyone can do it, he can.
Ouch.
Are you in pain?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I think we clipped a bush, but I think we did.
But I have no injuries.
There's a lot of black smoke coming out.
I haven't done anything. Did we hit something?
I don't know.
I think we hit the tail.
I heard a clip. I thought that was just us hitting
I don't know. But we're fine.
We're fine. It's just I don't know what. Why is the smoke above? Weird.
Health and armor is at 52%. Let's have a look at that. Our hull's at 37% damage. The the rudder and shit, avionics are damaged. The elevator, the Airbourne, whatever the fuck that is.
I think it was a reverse thrust.
Well, the reverse thrust broke it. Wow. Classic Arma mods.
So if you land with the reverse thrust on, does that break? The damage.
Maybe you did reverse thrust a bit too early and it fucked it.
No, I did reverse thrust as soon as we touched down, which is...
Wait, wow.
But anyway, it's not the moment of truth, which is the takeoff part.
That should be easy.
Let's see.
J2.
There's actually no J2.
Come on, Belly.
So we're going without J2.
Why?
Oh, you're crazy. Oh, mate, you did a butt rock.
What do you mean? We were fine.
Well, I'm saying. Damn. Chemtrails much.
Chemtrails. But yeah, it would have worked. Just the reverse thrust is literally what gave it slight damage, I guess, because it started sliding to the left at the last point, if you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll just do a quick, very sharp turn landing, because reverse thrust is quite OP.
Oh. Let's do a good practice checklist.
Do an emergency landing, cut in, then you lost power.
Alright, the set checklist. Okay. Laps.
Position 1.
Taxi landing lights.
On.
Alright, approach checklist complete.
And then...
landing checklist. Landing gear.
Down.
Laps.
Position 2.
Alright, landing checklist complete.
Damn, you boys pro.
Yeah, it's not that hard, see? And then just
I really like the flow that you had with Carter as well.
Right, and then we're going to land like past the halfway point of the runway.
Roger that.
This is where we blow up. Oh no, considering we took like half damage landing on the field of reserve
As long
thrust.
as you land softly, and we'll like take it as close to the end as possible.
Not at the end.
Just gently bring her down. And then reverse.
Everything fucking explodes.
And we make this taxi right here.
Alright, taxi to ramp checklist. Flaps.
Reverse.
The thing just got damaged.
Yeah, it's reverse thrust. I saw what happened. It's when you slide reverse thrust.
Slide
Is it when you turn that on as you land?
No, it's basically when it's on, and then if you do any turning, that's what damages the aircraft.
Ah.
So no turn.
I mean, if you land straight with the reverse thrust on, then there shouldn't be any problem.
Yeah, it's literally if you land straight, don't touch the rudder. Actually, the problem is we found a slight issue with the reverse thrust if you land on what do you call it?
Uneven ground.
No, when you turn.
Alright.
So yeah. Otherwise, it's fine.
No, I'm saying at least you actually got it off the ground.
Let's park it here. But yeah.
Alright, flaps.
Flaps going up.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Lights off. Lights going off as well.
Alright. Index.
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
Excellent.